Yeah, so guys, we're live, I guess. Yeah, definitely. So the Australia versus England decider going on in Bristol at the moment. Rain has halted the proceedings, and if no more game is possible, then Australia are gonna clinch the series as they're ahead by 49 runs on the DL method. But today, our main point of discussion would not be the India Bangladesh series. Would definitely not be the the England Australia series. Yeah, we will have maybe some talk over those series and all, but our main agenda tonight would be the IPL retentions. So yesterday, the rules came out, and we have pinned the message where we have pasted the link containing the official rules and regulations as declared by as announced by the BCCI yesterday night. You guys can definitely have a read if you want to. And on that occasion, we would like to have a discussion regarding the rules and what are the implications of the rules. There have been a couple of new rules where which may not have been there before, but the BCCI have brought them into play this time around. So definitely regarding all those rules and regulations, and if you want the probable retentions and those lifts, we will definitely have some recorded videos on that. But maybe not as of now. Maybe in a couple of days time or in a week's time we will come up with those videos. As of now it will be mostly an informal discussion regarding those rules. So I think now Ritik will take us on that.
Yeah, so first of all, hello everyone, and welcome to all our viewers who are watching us. And yes, as Saptarshi mentioned, our main agenda would be the IPL retention rules, and of course, we can also touch upon a few other topics if you put your questions regarding those. But yeah, the main topic of discussion would be the IPL retention rules. So, based on the official notification, there are in total, I think, eight key points that the BCCI has mentioned. So, some pretty interesting uh, points, some pretty interesting rules, and we are going to discuss all those. And please let us know if you have any doubts or if you have any questions regarding any of the rules. And just as Saptarshi mentioned, we have also pasted the link, the official notification link, wherein the BCCI has very clearly mentioned each of the 8 points, each of the rules. And if you want, you can please take a look so that you can uh, better enjoy the session today. Yeah.
Yeah, so if we can know which rule you guys like the most, or maybe some rule which you guys thought we shouldn't have come into play. And also, please, if you're new to the channel, please subscribe and please press the bell icon so that you can get notified about the future updates. And
Yeah.
please share your valuable feedbacks and comments.
Also, I can see a few guys have joined. So, guys, please put in your questions, put in your comments, be it any topic, not necessarily the IPL. We would be more than happy to address your questions, and that is the only thing that will drive this live, drive us forward. So, yes, definitely looking forward to your comments. Okay, so before I think the audience answers, I would like to go first when it comes to the rule I liked the most. And this is I will quote from the official notification itself. This is basically, the point number 5. So that says that any overseas player, he will have
Yeah,
to
so
register
Ashish
for
has
the,
joined us.
yeah. Hi, Ashish.
Hey guys.
Yeah, so the point I was mentioning. So the big notification coming up that any overseas player, he or she cannot directly basically participate in the mini auction. So first they need to register for the mega auction. So that is definitely a very good rule that has been put up by the BCCI. Also, I think I was the one who have mentioned multiple times in our previous videos and our lives that this has happened multiple times that an overseas player, especially, gets into the auction, gets selected by a team, and eventually ends up not playing a single game, and that definitely is not something that any franchise wants. And so the BCCI has actually taken a very good step, and what they have done is that if such an instance happens, that if a player makes himself unavailable before the start of the season, then that player gets banned from
Yeah, Utkarsh and
participating
Shubham.
from the upcoming seasons. So yeah, straight away to ban for 2 years if you are not making yourself available for playing even a single game. And yeah,
Yeah, I
kudos to
think
BCCI for
that's
that.
a
Yeah.
great move. Quite a few times we have seen players withdrawing them. I mean, injuries are a different story, but I mean,
There is a
you're saying when
yeah.
you don't feel to come or like work pressure and
Yeah,
all those things, mental
particularly
fatigue.
mental issues. Yeah, mental
Yeah, mental
issues.
fatigue. I think the most common example that comes to my mind is Jason Roy. He has pulled out some 2 or 3 times, I think. Though, I mean, there's the fun part that every time he pulls out, I think his team ends up winning the title. That's another part of the story. But I mean, quite a few team players have ended up doing this despite not maybe severe injuries. They've just said these things. Maybe on their part, they are correct that these issues can happen because they have a hectic schedule throughout the year. We know these players are playing a lot of cricket, like Harry Brooks, we told the other day, he's playing a lot of cricket throughout the year now. By the time the IPL season arrives, he may feel like I need a bit of rest before the next English summer starts. But then you need to plan that at the time of putting your name in the auction, because when you are withdrawing right before the season, what you are doing is you are disrupting the balance of a team, and at that point of time, the team will get back the purse, but they won't have that many number of players in the pool to go behind with that purse. So it
Yeah.
ultimately disrupts the balance of a team and disrupts their combinations going forward.
Yeah, but I have one question with the first rule. Like, if a player cannot, foreign player cannot register in the middle auction, they have to come before that. Now, suppose a player is found in the middle auction itself, like JFM the last season, and it happens so often. Like, there might be some player which just pops up in late 2025. So, won't he be able to put his name in the auction for the 26 IPL? Because that will be unfair, right? How will that be incorporated?
Yeah, that
Yeah, I
is
mean,
definitely an interesting question.
yeah, I mean, definitely some new player might come up in the next season. That's a valid
As of
point.
now, based on my understanding, I think it applies to the overseas players who are currently, I mean, who have been, I mean, who want to put their name in the auction or currently playing IPL. I think it applies to them, if I know correctly, or maybe yes, there can
If you
be
can,
some changes.
if you can just quote out that rule exactly once again.
Yeah, Ashish, if you can quote that rule.
I don't have that. Sorry.
Yeah, I
Okay,
think
okay,
Ritik
yeah,
was reading it.
yeah. I'm reading from the link, and guys, the link is already pasted for your reference in the chat box. Yeah.
Yeah, thanks.
So this is the point number 5, and it I'm reading out the exact rule, by the way. It says that any overseas player will have to register for the big auction, and in case the overseas player doesn't register, then he will be ineligible to register in the following year's player auction. Yeah, that's the rule. Yeah. So, but
Yeah, so
definitely a valid question from Ashish, I have to say.
yeah, definitely. I mean, that's what I was also saying. So
Bro, there
in
are
case
acha,
of
okay. Utkarsh has a comment. I think two comments rather. So yeah, IPL retention for Mumbai. Yeah,
yeah, I
Saptashi, if
mean
you would
that's
like to go. Yeah.
yeah, I mean, Utkarsh, if you ask for particular teams, I think yeah, definitely we can have a discussion. Frankly, um, but I think as of now, maybe we need one particular recorded videos. We are planning like that to make maybe 3 recorded videos to discuss the total retentions, probable retentions from each and every of the 10 teams. Definitely, if you ask, maybe we can have some discussions, but I think that will be better to discuss in a recorded video. And as far as your second question is concerned, loopholes, people will declare themselves unfit with the help of their boards, especially English players. Yeah, say that will always be there, I think, because a player can definitely say that he is unfit, he is injured. But then I think, uh, yeah, definitely they will not say about the mental fatigue. They will say about that injury thing. So I don't see anything to resolve that. There will be loopholes.
I
If
mean, you
Ashish
cannot
can say something.
have a system without a loophole. I mean, there will be some or the other loopholes. Now, the BCCI has definitely, this is a good step. I would say that they have tried to avoid this, if not eliminate this. But yeah, obviously loopholes will be there. Yeah, Ashish, please go on.
But the point number 7, that is the point specially introduced only for
Yeah,
Dhoni, I
that
feel,
is for
right?
jersey number 7, of course.
Yeah,
And the point number is also 7.
That is Thala for a reason. Yeah.
How Uh, that is as
this
funny
this
as
cannot
that.
this cannot be a coincidence. The point number 7, jersey number 7, Thala for a reason. The uncapped player rule. I mean, they are all. I mean, this rule was introduced for MS Dhoni, if you ask me. Yeah, hi Shubhradeep.
Hi guys, how is
Yeah,
the
so I
IPL
think
buzz going on?
if Subhadeep will share something on that rule which we were discussing a bit before this, that a player has to register for the big auction, only then he can register in the subsequent year auction, something like that, which Ritik was saying.
Few of the rules, in my understanding, is pretty ridiculous. As I just commented in the video, some of the rules I cannot understand why they have taken so much time and come up with this. I mean, funny rules. One rule that says that if you are an overseas player and you have registered in a mega auction, you in mega auction and you are getting picked by a franchise, then you will continue. And if you are being picked up in the mega auction by a franchise and you ended up saying no, I'm not coming, then you will be banned for the next 2 seasons. That's one rule. Is that the one I realized? Okay,
So
that's the one rule
there are
says
two
for the patch
rules.
No,
number.
no, no, no. There
Yeah,
are two rules actually.
Yeah,
One
there are
that we are
rules.
talking about is the other one, that any overseas players will have to register for the big auction. In case the overseas players doesn't register, then they will be ineligible to register in the following year's player auction. Okay.
So
Mm,
what I'm getting understand would be that first I'm Mitchell Marsh. All right, I'm Mitchell Marsh. So I understand that if I cannot, if I'm registering for this mega auction and I'm getting picked by Delhi Capitals, really. So Delhi Capitals pick Mitchell Marsh and he turns down just before the start of the season. So he will be banned for the next 2 seasons. That's the rule. Now the very
yeah,
next rule says that if you haven't registered for the mega auction rule, then you can't really register for the mini auction. So if I'm Mitchell Marsh, and I will do is I will register my name for the mega auction and expect that any team won't pick me because I want to be in the mini auction for the next year. Ridiculous. They won't. I mean, they have
well,
taken 12 months. They have taken 12 months to come up with this ridiculous, funny rule. I cannot help believe it. I mean, some of the rules I went through the whole night and thinking, what does this mean? And I then again picked up Shamar Joseph. Shamar Joseph thinking, okay, let's go to the IPL. Okay, let's go to the IPL. Okay, let's register the rule. And he gets registered. Lucknow picks him, and he will call the Lucknow management. Please don't pick me. Don't pick me. I'm coming tomorrow, man. I'm coming next season. I mean, ridiculously. There's one word which say ridiculous.
true, true.
And
I completely agree.
I can't believe that some of the rules they have made. There's one rule that said that, they say what the prize money. They again said the uncapped player rule, the international retirement. As much as I am a huge fan of MS and CSK, I cannot help believe that an international retired player can be coined as an uncapped player. When the reports came, I thought it's just because of the fame and the reporters are writing just to get the clickbaits. Now I realize it's a new rule. I cannot believe that someone who has played in
I
20.
think this was already a rule, if I read correctly, the uncapped, but this was scrapped before this rule, uncapped rule.
Yeah, it was,
I
I think, till 2021, but maybe nobody
Yeah,
thought of it as such. And now CSK made some huge
they
use of
have
this rule.
the BC the IPL GC General Committee has made a grammatical mistake in the rules. If you see the rule on the uncapped player, they have put a new or and says that that player should not carry a
Or does
BCCI
not have
contract.
a central contract. Yeah.
So at the moment of time, for say Shreyas Iyer. Shreyas Iyer doesn't have
Say, yeah.
BCCI contract, so he's a uncapped player. You have put a or. I mean, that's mistake that kids do. My 5-year brother makes this kind of mistakes all the time in his grammatical classes, and they have put a or. They should have put a and there rather than a or. It's a grammatical mistake. I understand what they wanted to say, but that's a grammatical mistake again. So there are some of the
Now
rules.
Ishan Kishan is also uncapped now.
He is uncapped player now, and again, the two rules which is most ridiculous to me is that as the overseas player I mentioned, You at one rule you are saying that you should register, and another rule is saying that you shouldn't register. So what are you trying to give the message to the foreign players? Ridiculous. Some of the things that have happened in the last 2 days in India around BCCI, I don't believe that they really care for the fans. What has happened in this test match today? I feel for the fans. If I am here as a fan, want to engage in a test match, I've gone to a test match on a weekend, putting my hard and earned money just to see in the sun there's no game being played. I feel for it. And I was really
Yeah,
frustrated. I was really frustrated for a whole day. The shot I
Yeah.
made, I was really angry. I could have actually hammered my whole screen to the with my hand. I mean, just think about the whole thing that they're not for say I'm a new kid. I want to be engaged in a cricket game and you want to enjoy the game for the first time. I've turned up with my dad in the ground just to see under the sun. The players are hovering, the umpires are checking the field, and I have sympathy for the umpire. They're doing it only because of the care. They care of the players, because of the fitness of the players. They cannot just make sure that the ground is fit enough to play, and this is not fit enough. But the BCCI is not taking the fans they are taking the fans for granted, and I'm just shouting it for the last 5 years. Whenever there is a game in England, ECB has the best way of managing their fans. Whenever there is a game in England and they know that the game has been washed out, they give 50% of money back to the fans. If there is a test match and for a whole day there's only 15 overs impossible in a day, they get 50% money. If there's 30 overs, then 50% money. Only 15 overs or less than that, the whole money gets given back to the fans. That's how you manage your fans. That's how you ask them to come and attract the game. I mean, if I'm anyone who has turned up in Kanpur just because of the fact that you cannot enjoy a game under the sunshine, only to see these two umpires and the covers being here and there, I will not again go to the ground at any moment in Kanpur or anywhere. There
Also,
are
that
many
instance that happened, I think that was just in a few days back. That
Mhm.
test match, we were
That
mentioning
test
that
match,
point. Yeah,
ridiculous. I mean, at this the one that says that one of my friends was there and he said the microphone, the security guard was there in the Kanpur stadium and he said 3 साल और wait करना पड़ेगा. He said that. He said it. And that's the frustration. And I feel for the whole fans, the whole group. They are here to enjoy test match cricket. What have the mistake they have made? The BCCI is just putting it all the money they have. There's become a new rule that the match fee, the rule is the match fee has been increased because you want to satisfy the players and ask them to come and enjoy the T20 league. If you are serious with your game, if you're serious
Yeah.
with your
Also, I
cricket,
think Utkarsh is
Uh,
having some comment. Suppose a player like
I
Atkinson
couldn't
sold at a
understand
price of
that.
2 crore for 2 months. So why can't he have muscle TR for 2 months right before the English summer? So he's saying that now that the it said that the players will be banned for direct withdrawal, they will just fake injury and with the help of board.
they said that that the IPL governing body will have a discussion with the board. If I am the board manager and I know the player is going to be part of the IPL and that's important for me, I will just take it out. I will say, yeah, there is injury issues.
I think you are
I will
stuck.
just take it out. I'll say, yeah, there's injury issues.
Hello.
Can
Yeah,
you hear me?
I think your screen got stuck. Yeah, now it's audible. Yeah,
Hear me out?
yeah.
Okay. So I'm saying if I'm because I
okay, it's again
have an
stuck, I
injury
think.
and the IPL governing body has reached out to the board, the English cricket board.
we can hear you. We can hear you. Yeah,
Okay, I
yeah,
can
yeah,
hear
yeah.
right. Okay. So much issues with internet. It's raining for the last 3 days here also. There's so many issues with internet these days. But yeah, I'm saying that if the IPL the rule, what's my issue with the rule is it should have been given to the choice of the franchise to decide whether they want to ban that player or not. The IPL governing body cannot say that we are going to ban that player, respective player. It can happen with Andre Russell. Andre Russell has been picked up an injury in one of those tournaments and he cannot turn up for the next season. Will you ban Andre Russell for the next 2 seasons? That
Yeah, but yeah, good
do
point. That,
you
but
do you have the guts?
yeah.
But
So,
it
but
doesn't apply to when you are injured, right? It doesn't apply when you are injured. It applies. It says make
I
himself.
think if
So
you are not playing a single game, if you opt out of the IPL, I think
yeah,
that
yeah,
is what
yeah.
it is mentioned.
That,
Yeah.
But then if you wish to opt out, you
without
can
being
just fake injury.
yeah.
Well,
But then what
there
Utkarsh
is
is
no
saying that you
league.
can fake it.
No, I have a question here. If he just plays for one match and then he opts out, then the rule will apply or not?
Uh,
As per the
just
statement, it won't.
Loophole.
As per the
Yeah, then he
statement.
can just
uh,
come play one match and leave.
Yeah,
No,
that
because
is
That's the
there.
nobody.
loophole.
What I've seen is that the few English fans they play a few matches and then they leave because
Yeah.
Yeah,
they.
yeah. This mostly happens with England because they have the test summer coinciding with
yeah,
the end of the IPL.
before it
So
says before the start of the season. So you
so
just
it's all
Okay,
that.
so
I
That
you
is
can
come
also
just for
an
one game.
ambiguity. Yeah,
You come for
exactly.
one
That's
game,
why.
league 60 runs in 4 overs. Go.
No,
Yeah.
you will not get your full money then. You will not get your full money.
And that's bad because they should. Yeah, it disturbs the
The
whole
money,
combination actually
the
of the
money
team.
that
But
comes, the
I
money
think
that
this rule
comes from the
was
option.
brought keeping in mind the point that Saptarshi mentioned. I think that someone like the likes of Jason Roy, I think he opted out multiple times.
Yeah,
Jason
I
So
Roy has done it.
He has
Not
done
not
in
only Jason
various leagues
Roy,
also, not just in IPL.
but
and
but
Harry Brook did it last year to Delhi
but
Yeah,
Capitals.
what will
there has
say
been multiple instances. I think Kyle Jamison left. He was bought by
yeah,
CSK or
the
something.
easiest
Yeah.
issue that you can say the mental health issue. You cannot question someone's mental health issue at any
yeah,
aspect of the game. So if I am turned up, if not turning up, and for say I am part of a Chennai Super Kings, and I just manage and I just inform the management that I have issued my mental health, and the management is ready, the management is open to make sure that the player doesn't need to come for the season, and they are ready for a replacement. But the rules of the IPL governing body, because they've already applied the rule, you will be banned for the next two seasons, and that's not. Fake injuries can be options for foreign players to opt out of IPL. They will. The point is that they will manage to talk with the board whether they're fake injury or not. But what will the option that the board are speaking the truth? There is no guarantee
Yeah,
that the
that is now if Jofra Archer comes, he doesn't feel like he will. The ECB will support him because ECB knows that Jofra is gonna be needed in that if they need
well,
him in Test cricket, if they need him in.
irrespective of Jofra comes or not, even if he comes, he gets picked. There is a surety that Jofra can't play more than 7 games. That has been already issued by the ECB
yeah,
Yeah,
official
even
and
in
said
this ODI series today, in the decided they couldn't risk playing him. They had to play Oli Stone.
cannot. This is cannot. And I remember though when the 100 was going on, James Vince was the captain, Southern Braves, and he was asked any changes in your team today, and he said we haven't dropped Jofra Archer. ECB has dropped Jofra Archer for this game, and he mentioned the same sentence for all the time they have missed out Jofra, and all the IPL teams have to deal with it in the IPL auction. If you are ready
I
to
mean,
have
Jofra Archer should have a tag on his back, fragile written,
actually,
handle with care.
I think with Joffra's quality, even if he goes for 10 crore and he plays seven
Yes.
games, I'm sure he will gonna make you win at least for four. That's enough. If
Yeah,
he plays,
Mumbai risked one entire season and invested 8 crores on him because his
yeah,
name is Jofra Archer.
but the issue is this time the rules have changed and they're going with just 45 crores if you're going to have five redemptions. So
And in
are
fact, I
you
think
I
that
differ on that.
Jasprit
About
plus Jofra never happened eventually. When Jofra came, Jasprit got
yeah.
injured.
the issue is
Hmm.
are you ready to take a risk with Joffra with having just 45 crores to build a whole team for the next 3 seasons? Are you ready to
for
take the
me, I
risk?
will I
Honest,
will not take the risk.
or
No.
honestly, if I be honest, I don't think any team would be walking out with 45 CR in their purse and winning
Yeah, true.
20. And but nobody's going to
Yeah.
do that. Everybody is going to retain 2 to 3 players and then risk everything on the basis of RTM. So that is probably the strategy people are going to take. So
I
the
think
so
one.
the so the game is for if I'm sitting here as an analyst in a IPL team, my analysis would be to understand that these are the people I want to retain and what is the kind of value these people can get in the IPL auction and just compare whether it is
Hmm.
uh, above or below the price range and just make the decision of whom I want to retain. Something like that has to be
I
done because
I also believe that Punjab has got a beautiful luxury that they can actually retain two uncapped players for just 8 crores. That's Shashank and Ashutosh. They can easily go
Yeah,
into great middle order batters and just 8 crores, so they can easily have someone else for the process. And the part is that you can have Rabada then, you can have Livingston, and you can have maybe Arshdeep, or they can take a chance on Arshdeep on the
Bairstow, maybe Bairstow.
Nah, not sure. Bears too. He has. I'm not sure Bears too, but sure Livingston and Rabada, they can't drop them. So the one thing that I'm not sure at the moment is, can I go with this link that they have given 18, 14, 11, 18, 14? So can I say that I'm gonna have 118, 111, and I don't have one to have 214? Can they go with that same route with that prospect, or they have to if they pick two players, this has to be 18 and 14, or if they pick two players, it can be 14 and 11. I'm not sure about that point.
Yeah, actually,
Also,
these are some of
also,
the
I think
questions. Yeah,
the fact that there was no limitation on overseas players that solves SRH's problem best.
As I
yeah,
mentioned, the rules has been given for us to understand rather than you have make you sure that you have. I mean, अगर तुम rules दे रहे हो तो clear out करो ना कि क्या हो रहा है. I mean, you have just put the rules just to make sure the fans can goes around. Oh, ये हो सकता है, ये हो सकता है. Just make sure that they clear it out.
I
This
think
is a
they
very
just
confusing
yeah.
bit.
So much confusing.
Even
I
for the
just
IPL
finished the
teams,
article. I just finished an
it's very
article
confusing.
on probable retentions about the all franchises, and I'm thinking, what is this rule? There's another rule that says that current bidding rule. Yeah, they said that if I have given the highest bid and the team and the player that has the existing franchise, they can put the RTM. And now
Yeah, so
because I have
previously RTM was like, I bought him for 9 crore and you were the last team to have him. So you can have an option to exercise RTM. You take him for 9 crore. Now, if you say RTM, I have a second chance to go to any amount, maybe 15, 20, and then
Yeah,
you will again be asked for RTM.
and unless you match that amount, you can't buy him back. Yeah,
fucking
Okay, so
rules. I mean,
this is the rule.
yeah, this is the
No
rule.
idea.
And that means Delhi, Punjab, these two teams will have unlimited RTMs because they have the hammer like they put they do it all the time for the whole 2 days. They will keep on that guy. What's his name from Delhi? What is his name? The guy, little fatty, little
Kiran Gandhi,
Kiran,
Kiran Gandhi.
and he and Peter Zinta will have a fight among themselves just to decide where they're gonna finish it off. Oh my, this is gonna be crazy. And
20th.
crazy rule.
yeah.
I think the franchise will take a little bit of time to understand what actually diluting the whole fact. Another rule. I think we have pasted the. Have we? Yeah, we have it.
Also, I think that uncapped rule can be applied to some other big names like Sandeep Sharma and Piyush
Yeah,
Chawla. I was reading, and
Sandeep
also
Sharma,
Mohit
Piyush
Sharma,
Chawla, Mohit Sharma. There's so many names.
Tarn
Can I?
Sharma. There's Amit
Well,
Mishra,
Uh,
Vijay
okay.
Shankar.
and if you consider the or option, then even guys like
Yes,
Ishan
yes, sir.
Kishan or Shreyas Iyer. Yeah,
Or I can have Kapil Dev if he's fit enough to play the IPL. I can have it because they haven't mentioned that which part after that. So I can have any player of the Indian. I can have Ravi Shastri just calling him come from the
why
Yeah,
commentary
not?
box.
Why not?
it's
Why not
Sachin.
Sachin?
Sachin.
Why not Sachin? We can have Sachin. We can
Sehwag.
have
Yeah,
Sehwag. We can have anyone just come and enjoy one game of IPL. And even if you get banned, no reason to dissatisfy. You can get banned. You just play one game, take your money, and go off. I mean, that's ridiculous. And the rule, there's another rule that says, where is it? They said the impact player rule. There's the one versus player rule, big auction. Yeah, that's an impact
one of
player
the
rule.
most logical rules, I think, that is the rule the mentioned in point number 4, and that has they have introduced a match fee. Actually, if a player plays a match, then they will be paid basis of per match.
Well,
Yeah.
I have issue with that rule too because in
Okay.
that way you are actually telling the player don't play red ball cricket, play IPL. You will get extra money just to spend 2 months in the camp. And the same options is the loophole is you are just saying that you if you play Ranji Trophy for the whole season, you are getting a huge fee. You're getting an additional match fee. Now you are saying that if you play the whole IPL, stay in the camp, you'll get another additional match fee. So as a player, what I'm thinking, staying in the Ranji Trophy for 4 months, getting additional match fee, or staying there for 7 weeks, just around 2 months, and getting more additional match fee. I'm gonna choose the latter one, and all the point, all the time, gonna go with the IPL things. I'm not gonna stay in the Ranji Trophy just because of the small imports rather than this one.
No, the thing is that is
Surely.
Ranji Trophy happened during the IPL? That is the question, I think. Does
No, but they
Ranji,
won't be there, Ranji Trophy. They won't go there, Ranji Trophy. They will stay there, IPL, then take your time off, enjoy the money, and
But
come back again.
how many players are there who can do that? Who can exercise
Yeah,
this
that's.
luxury?
But at some point in time, a few individuals will have, and will drive those few individuals just to make sure
Yeah.
that हम कहते हैं ना कि एक पैकेट में कुछ खराब है तो बाकी सब खराब हो जाएगा यही वही चीज है you will do it make sure that everyone attracts the same kind of a disease from one to another and and I'm just watching some of the rules and I thought my elder brother was like, so they have taken 12 months to come up with these ridiculous rules. That's the one they have come up with to take 12 months.
Yeah, I think a lot of clarification needs to come. It is pending from
Won't
their
come,
end.
Ritik, that's the issue. They won't give clarification. And the Indian cricket board has reached a position that they doesn't really bother about the fans. It doesn't really bother about what is going on. They just one thing this: we are at the top. Our secretaries are the ICC chairman. We can do whatever we want, and as long as the Indian board won't take education themselves, they cannot just educate the whole world and their fans. At some point of time, you'll see all these attraction have been flown away, been driven away from them, and they'll find themselves under the bus, absolutely being belted out by the all the boards. These boards, the other boards are doing their best. South Africa T20 League, ASA 20 League, today is Sunday. So the day after tomorrow, that's the auction day for
Yeah.
ASA 20. And I'm sure if you see the auction, even the small kid who has just joined to enjoy the game, a 5-year-old kid, he has every single information about which player is coming, when is coming, what if he doesn't go, what if he doesn't go, what if he gets injured, what if he gets injured after 2 matches, what is the replacement? He knows about everything and because he's South African cricket, they make sure even the England cricket board, Australia cricket board, New Zealand, they take care of the fans because they know it doesn't have a huge one. Because we are so huge, because we have so
Yeah.
much affection for the game, you are just taking it for granted. You're taking it for granted. And I wrote one of those pieces, I think 5 years ago during the COVID, I wrote that once you just think that everything is taken for granted and because it's satisfied because we are giving it back we can stay there at 3 in the midnight just to enjoy IPL final we can do that so what's happened we are trying to push yourself the bar we are trying to push the bar up and up and up and they're trying to put it down and down and down at some point of time it will break and once it breaks you won't be able to glue it off no way you're gonna get it glue it off.
So after this type of rules, I'm damn sure Virat's gonna lead RCB. RCB can't afford these high price players. They have to build team.
What do
I
you
don't
think?
think.
RCB can retain which players? Any?
Also, I think Utkarsh was asking about MI retention. So as we have planned, we are gonna bring some pre-recorded videos on the 10 teams and the speculations. Also, you guys can share your speculations with us.
Yeah, surely.
Um, yeah, if I speak of RCB, I mean Virat is surely eyes closed. First name Virat, second name. Are they gonna go with Faf? I'm not sure this time around.
Are they taking the risks to go with Fab? Because Fab is in great form. He is batting extensively in the CPL. I think
Yeah,
he
I mean
scored
he's batting well in the CPL. He batted
yesterday.
excellently in the MLC. He's in
And
good form, but
you got to remember that he played to a few games on a slow spinning tracks in Guyana and he scored a brilliant 92 yesterday. So he knows he has the kind of the only issue is he's getting cramps so much. Whereas the
yeah,
issue with
but I mean once the IPL starts in April, he's gonna be almost another year older. How fit he's gonna be, and
yeah,
then even in the subsequent years, 2026, 2027, how long is
Yeah.
he gonna serve you? So that's the
so
question. Now, if Faf is gonna not gonna come, if they're not gonna take Faf, are you
so Fab
going with
is
Virat again as
already
the skipper?
40. Fab is already 40. He will be 43.
I don't
Okay.
think Virat. I don't think Virat himself will take the captaincy back.
Yeah, that's the point. Yeah.
I think they gave Virat the captaincy for a couple of matches when Faf got injured and was playing as the impact player in 2023. I think
But you
couple of
can
matches
see
against
Virat,
Punjab and all.
he's not driven to take the captaincy anymore. I mean, he's enjoying his time with the bat.
Yeah,
And one thing with RCB is that the issue is a few teams issue, not RCB, but Chennai, RCB,
This
Mumbai.
impact trade is also is I think nonsense rule, which like
Yeah,
I don't know.
it is
Uh,
nonsense. But the thing
yeah,
I mentioned is that there's a few issue with RCB, Mumbai, or for say Chennai. That if there are these three veterans, Virat, Rohit, and MS, you have to choose a captain sensibly, who are under whom these players are free enough to play. If you talk about Virat, he is free enough to play under Kane or Fab. I don't think any other captain is there under whom Virat is free enough. He can enjoy his game. So Fab is one of those players. Kane is one of those players.
Maybe David Warner, but I don't think so. David
Yeah,
Warner.
maybe David Warner, but he has his something with David Warner in the past. The
No, but
2014.
now Virat is a changed guy. I think at this point of
Yeah, and
time in
even
his
David
career.
Warner is a changed guy. Okay, now even David
both
Warner is a
are
changed guy.
both are
Both
puja
are
part
like,
guys.
yeah, both are gangsters turned into gentlemen kind of a story.
Yeah, but
So
can they take the risks to go with Cameron Green in a BGT year? Sorry, after the BGT year in a Ashes year, because the
no,
Ashes will be
like
Ashes,
Cameron Green
WTC
is not
final.
fit
If
for
Australia goes,
Yeah.
Cameron Green is not fit to be an IPL team captain. Like
yeah,
he has no accolades to back him up, and the captaining
true.
an IPL team is
also
not
are
easy.
they still gonna back Siraj? Siraj has been a long term project for RCB from 2018. I guess they are backing him.
I think they are going to back him. I think they're going to back him for three more seasons. I think,
Also,
and
he's been that favorite boy of Virat. Also, I think.
and they don't
yeah.
have any options because if you drop him, who is the else premier Indian pacer? Akashdeep is playing for which team?
Yash Dayal,
Akashdeep plays for which team?
Akash plays for
RCB only. Yash Dayal
RCB
and
only.
Okay,
Akashdeep both for RCB only.
okay, so two guys are going for runs are playing for RCB.
Also, there's an option of Will Jacks. He was very good for them last
Yeah,
year. He can
he's
bowl that
one of
off
the
spin
options.
also.
Akashdeep, I would back him for the test matches, but for
Yeah,
T20, I
Yeah,
am not
T20,
sure.
I think Akashdeep still hasn't got to that pedigree. Maybe he doesn't
Yeah.
have a lot of variations and all those things.
he's
But Will Jacks, I think he was very good
RCB
last year. He can open the
is
innings
a
also.
Yeah,
yeah, okay. Blood Red
especially
Cricket has
against
commented
spinners, I
again.
think he was very
Okay,
good.
so
Also, I think Anubhav C is
Anu,
commenting
yeah, very
something.
good point. He has actually
KKR
mentioned a
fans are
good point.
frustrated with the
Yeah.
rule that allows Dhoni to be retained as an uncapped player while Narine is not eligible. Should this rule be modified?
well, Anubhav, I am a CSK fan. I am also frustrated with the rule. It should not happen. Should not allow any kind of a
I think it applies
ridiculous.
only to Indian uncapped players.
Yeah, it is. It
Yeah.
is. But
Yeah, with that too, with a lot of flaws in the construction of the
no,
rule, the way rule was
also
written.
the point is, I think they have a kind of a the point is they show the list of uncapped players, most runs in the uncapped players. So will they put the name of MS Dhoni in a list of uncapped players? That's ridiculous.
So next they are going to give emerging player award to MS Dhoni.
They can. They actually the way IPL is going, and if it's such a brand, if it has become a brand, do you need a for someone person just to put his name in the uncapped player list? That's ridiculous to
I think
think.
Utkarsh is saying RCB Kohli Green
Kohli.
Siraj.
RCB
Kohli.
Kohli, Green Siraj, Kohli Green Siraj.
By the way, it just came to my mind. I was remembering that or point you said that Sunil Narine does not have a central contract with BCCI.
No, don't.
That is for sure.
No,
So
but
is Sunil Narine eligible?
After
it
MS
is
Dhoni
only
will
for
come as
Indian
under
player.
19
But
player.
he's not an Indian player, na.
Okay, we are comment from Balran Figure that
Yeah. Good point.
I'm loving this rule. Finally, BCF allowing Indian players and foreign and Faf and Maxi not going to retain 100%. I'm sure. I think Bloodline, anyways, is an RCB fan, right? I think he said once.
no, I think he has one more comment. I think
Yeah,
no
that's
next.
the one he has mentioned about retention players. Should retain
RCB should
players.
retain Indian player Siraj for second. Okay, Patidar. We forgot the name of Patidar.
Yes,
Yeah,
he was
Patidar
Rajat
good.
and
Patidar.
for
He
third
was
and
good.
Yash
He was
Dayal for
good.
uncapped players.
So if they are going to give Patidar 11 crores, are they ready to do that? Patidar 11 crores.
I think he deserves. I think he's a good player. I think on off spin. I
I
think
am
and
I think
No,
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 no.
no, no.
But
No, no, no. No, my Patidar for 11 crores,
11,
they'll get him in 6
even
crores.
yeah. See, the money is
So
very
RTM
important.
maybe?
You are sensible.
Maybe RTM.
RTM,
Rajat
I
Patidar.
think he has played in important knocks. I
But
think He's a good
He was
player. I
good.
think.
Yeah,
He's
he was
good
good
player,
last
but
season.
11 crore
Yeah, I
when
know
you have
Patidar is a
Yeah.
very good spin hitter.
very
I
less
mean,
money. That is the
11
thing,
crore,
right? You have
too much.
you have
All rounder
too
11 crore,
much.
I can understand, but a batsman for 11 crore, that's too much. Too
That's
much,
true.
I can. Because already, if you see in mega auctions, using the cell goes for 6 crores. Even the greats of the game goes for 6 to 7 crores, and someone like Patidar, because he has done something in the past, can you give him 11 crores? I don't think 11 crores is
Don't know.
Okay.
really too much
I
in
think
my
we have a one
understanding.
more comment from Bloodline Cricket that uh,
yeah, MS Dhoni coming in under 19 player.
it's interesting.
I think most of the teams, as Ashish mentioned, will go with 2 or 3 retained players and then they will leave it to the RTMs. The only point is, if there's any team which is not idiot, they will not leave an uncapped player for RTM. I'm looking at Sunrisers, they have issue with that player of the uncapped season as long as KKR, because Harshit Rana is going to play the Bangladesh series. I'm expecting. Nitish Reddy is going to play the Bangladesh series. I'm expecting. So both these players are going to be capped by the time the Bangladesh series ends, and those who
Yeah, so
won't be
this
that
is
capped.
for Rajat, I guess. Why not, man? He will get 8 to 9 in auction and he's in RCBN's heart. This plays big role for RCB. I observed their follow fans' opinion.
That's do RCB really follow the fans' opinion? Otherwise, they wouldn't have in the place because the fans are very, very smart enough with their plannings. But RCB doesn't seem to be.
I think
I'm sorry.
RCB loses the time they go in the auction. I think that's what I feel. Like
But yeah, that
they
mentioned
don't
the
See,
choose
most
uncapped
the
of the
players.
correct
most
player.
of the teams, most of the teams that don't do well generally do bad at auction table itself.
Okay,
Okay,
So
Utkarsh.
that is
SRH.
complete threat. Abhishek Klassen, RTM, NK, and Nattu.
Those players are the 4 players he mentioned as absolutely okay.
I mean,
Just
you have to
wondering,
retain them. Yeah,
we are
these four.
wondering Cummins. We're gonna put Cummins 18 crores,
But the thing is that
and
will Cummins come next year also? Like if there's a
Ashes,
potential World Test Championship final and after
Ashes.
BGT,
Ashes.
Yeah.
BGT is there.
Ashes in the Australian summer 2025. Also, he's gonna play a big role in the city also. So he will
Also
have
currently
that
But
the way
workload
but
Sri
behind
Lanka
Head
him.
is
and Abhishek.
playing, I
Yeah.
think it's the World Test
Um,
Championship is getting more
because
interesting. So we have to see
yeah,
that also.
because
Yeah, New Zealand has been terrible against Sri Lanka this series.
the one that he mentioned is RTM, not two. Are you ready to give your Natarajan because he's the only player? Because I don't see Bhubi getting retained at
No,
all.
I have a question that the one that is questioned in the comment box is that given by the rule by BCC or the IPL
No,
board? Like,
IPL, GC, the General Committee.
so why Jasha's name is written on that on the
No,
below?
because he's a secretary. He's secretary at the
Okay,
moment because he hasn't taken the ICC chair
so
at the moment.
the
He's
first
taking.
point is that if I am a new fan, I open the website, it
Uh,
doesn't tell what is RTM. So they should have made a clear paragraph on what is RTM.
But
Which
so that
RTM is something that has been in the rules of IPL since the
Yeah.
very beginning. So
yeah, that's the way
so
he
they
has
are
been
just
built.
so they are like, if I'm following
But
IPL for the first time, I will be
yeah,
not
that
Yeah,
Yeah.
is
so
able
it's
to get to know that.
pre-assumed that you are an IPL fan.
well, that is
Okay,
why I say there
then
is
they
no.
should have written that in the.
otherwise you won't be coming to the IPL website and reading their retention rules.
I'm
Until and unless
I'm
you're that
coming
kind of
because it has been posted in the
but yeah,
comment box.
but yeah.
You said PS
Acha, there's
fans
a
want
question.
Bro,
Smriti
yes,
Mandana.
fans want Smriti Mandana, they get.
Well, that's what they own
Yeah.
because they heard all the opinions of the fans. They own that season, right? The man's team is not doing it, so you just need to change the whole kind of a station. I would say, I would say, it's the same management, right? It's the same management for the men's and women's, if I'm not wrong.
Yeah, I
So
think so.
what happens when they're picking the players for the women's league, and suddenly when they're picking the players for the men's league,
Yeah, it's
suddenly the whole wisdom changed. It's like उसके बारे में ठीक है, बट तब मुझे वुमेन्स का क्रिकेट ज्यादा पता है, मेंस का थोड़ा कम पता है, तो मुझे नहीं पता कि वो कैसे खेलते हैं. So many issues in the whole part. I mean, loopholes, issues. I mean, ridiculously as you mentioned.
means how good was that RCB women's team? Like they picked every player very carefully, and it was a perfectly balanced team. We had spinners, all rounders, everyone. But the same when it comes to men's team, I always feel that they lack in the bowling department. They don't choose the bowlers wisely. or any good spinner. I think last year the issue was with the spinners only, mostly.
Cummins said, "Do bhai dono tawai."
Okay, Virat in my heart is saying if Cummins not registered for next IPL, he will not register for 2026 auction also, and he
Right.
will withdraw after retain. He is going to 2 years ban like yes CSK. Okay, that that
That was
that,
personal.
that those two words hit me hard. The 2 years ban like CSK. Well, it happens. Some of the teams like RCB who doesn't have any trophy, they generally hit the other franchises like this comment through. So this happens. Virat in my heart. Sorry for some harsh words, but this happens. You don't have any trophies. By the time you actually touch CSK, it will be 2029. I think Virat will be taking retirement before that. So yeah, it happens. These things happens. I think we are at the top with Mumbai Indians. So no Mumbai fan at the moment, but I think these things happen. This countries of RCB, all this and
Utkarsh has
domestic ball.
suggested. Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. Let's move on.
Walalage,
Utkarsh has suggested a
Muslim,
few
Max Shot.
names.
Sensible
Yeah.
picks.
I guess. I guess as
See,
spinners.
Because Walalage is a great player. I think he's a great player, but we haven't seen many Sri Lankan players in the last so many years. I think
Also, Villaleg's prowess with the bat in T20, we haven't. I think we haven't seen a lot of him
just,
in T20.
He has done well in the
just
ODI.
I think Virat, if my heart said I'd take it for mine, yeah, I took it for mine, but yeah, chill, just for fun. I also was funning, making some fun. But yeah, sensible picks is Walalage mostly Max Shot. Ulalage is a good player, but I think that guy Dan Mosley, he's a great guy, man. He plays excellent. He had a great 100 this year. Max Shot. He played for Punjab, if I'm not wrong. Did he?
Yeah, he played for Punjab.
Max Shot, and he can bowl 2 overs, if I'm not wrong. And the point is, this time you have an Australian coach in the Punjab Kings setup. So yeah, I am wondering if they are going after most of the Aussie players. Can they do it?
Yeah, will it be a Washington Freedom reunion at Punjab Kings?
You're saying
The
Steve
captain
Smith?
coach.
Uh, Steve Smith, they can go with, but I'm not sure of Steve Smith getting success in the IPL. I'm thinking, yeah, MLC can happen, CPL can happen, but IPL is a different beast. IPL is something where these bowlers, which are going to come
Also,
in the IPL, don't play in those other leagues like MLC or CPL or all those other leagues. So yeah,
where you put his position also that will be important because
If
in
you
middle
play him, you
overs
have
I
to play
will
him as an opener. There's
because
no point sending him down the order.
I think in middle overs he will fail badly.
even if he plays for, even if he gets the captain, the issue is I don't love a foreign captain because the reason that if he has been struggling, you have to keep him for 40 matches. You cannot drop him because he's your captain. And I struggle to see Steve Smith playing in an IPL team without being the captain of the side. So
I think he
those
was
were the
last time
questions.
in Rajasthan Royals maybe. He was definitely.
Steve Smith, Utkarsh, it is
No, it
Steve.
was not short. We were speaking of Steve Smith.
Hmm. I'm not sure what Steve Smith. Maybe he come in the IPL as a commentator with the mic. He can come easily. He shares some good knowledges about the game, but not as a commentator.
I think Smith was the captain last in
But do we
2020, right?
have
Yeah,
more
2020
about
Yeah,
Rajasthan
that?
Rajasthan
Royals.
So
Royals.
many
That
things actually we can talk about.
can we see Anderson this time?
Don't think
Anderson.
so.
Yeah,
We can. We
I think RCB
so
can
Jimmy
try taking
Anderson.
taking Anderson. Let's see what happens with him.
Much better than other bowlers.
no, I was reading I was reading somewhere
No,
that he may opt for some I think
Yeah,
leagues.
Okay, so
I
So
mean
that
he can
TMKOC is
put his
back.
name, but
Yeah, TMKOC has a comment.
what did you say?
but if he
Said,
returns,
bro, what
CSK
if
will
what
And
not
if
be
we,
play
good.
and CSK not even
will
because
he
I
play
think he's
till
going to play.
2027 until he wins the title?
Yeah, I think you are right, TMKOC, that he will keep on playing unless someone smashes his leg and say Bahar Jao. He will keep on playing.
I think no one has the guts to, ask MSD to retire from IPL.
I think Utkarsh is coming up with some other list.
Utkarsh has
Duckett,
make a great comment.
yeah, I mean Ben Duckett. I think he's been great over the last 12 months or so. So will they try taking him? But I mean, again, he hasn't played a lot of T20 for England. It's mostly been in the ODI and Test format.
I think Duckett can be a good option. Why I'm saying is because he is like a Travis Head player. Doesn't think much, just go and smash the ball. If you get out for the first
Yeah, I
ball,
mean, for Ben Duckett, T20 is nothing different from Test. Even in Test, he doesn't
yeah,
leave much. He just keeps on slashing outside the off stump. Happens, whatever. And he can keep also. On top of that, he can keep. Also, that there's that added point that he can play spin well, which no, you are wrong. His wife have guts to do.
Yeah,
Anyways,
okay.
okay. He said Utkarsh is saying that imagine Samit Dravid with Dhoni. So when you're playing against Rajasthan Royals, I'll just put Shamit Dravid in the team and put him just score runs against your father's coaching system.
So TMKOC
RCB.
has come up with two huge names: Jofra Archer, Trent Bolt, RCB.
But will they not retain Bolt, Rajasthan Royals? Will they drop Bolt? That's the question. Because if my understanding, their first retention is going to be Sanju for 18.
Sanju,
Second is going to be Jaiswal for 14.
Parag,
Third is Bolt for 11. 18 again Butler, and 14 for Chahal. That's my 5, and I'm going with Sandeep Sharma as the uncapped player. So that's my Rajasthan Royals. I don't think they should drop Bolt because he's someone who takes wickets in the power play in a
So
consistent way.
he's come up with a new tagline for Star Sports: Bob versus Beta.
But
Surya
who is the
Vansham.
Bap here? But who is the Bap here? Bap is Rahul Dravid, right? It's like Bap versus Dhoni versus Nomit Dravid. Oh no. Okay, so I can think one thing is Samit Dravid gets picked. Samit Dravid and Dhoni both will be uncapped players, right? Oh
Yeah.
no. Oh no. Both
But
Samit
why are
Dravid.
we assuming? But why are we assuming that Samit Dravid will go to CSK itself?
Or why are amusing that MS Dhoni is going to be picked as the uncapped player? Can CSK just toss it up and say, no, we are going to retain MS for the first retention, 18 crore,
No,
and
no,
say
no. That will be
I don't
stupid.
think
That
so.
will be stupid. That will be,
that will
right,
be a
that will
slap.
be stupid.
That will be stupid, and there will be slap
I,
to the
I,
IPL
I,
GC.
I will be very happy if they do so, but they are. It's obviously not going to happen that way. But if
Yeah.
it happens that way, I feel that will be a lot better uh, because
Utkarsh, your
it's
video is off.
criminal to do that.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm just having bad light. I'll be back
Oh,
in a while.
yeah.
So I guess now my camera will be on. Yeah. So I guess it will be criminal for the other teams that you are getting someone like MS Dhoni as an uncapped player. Like as much as I would like to respect this is a criminal offense against the other teams. Honestly.
Yeah, it is
Yeah.
unfair on part of
See.
other teams. I have to say that. Yeah, surely.
So
This rule has been
I don't think
framed to accommodate guys like MS Dhoni. It has been framed in a
and the
way.
thing is how long and another thing is as we are talking a lot about playing with fans emotions, I would like to bring it to the table that for the past 2 seasons the way CSK and Dhoni are doing it, okay, this is my last season, this is my last season, getting even Eden Gardens is all yellow because it might be Dhoni's last game at Eden Gardens, and that is not at Eden Gardens, it goes to other stadiums as well. I have been there, so I understand. I'm citing
I
Eden
think
Gardens.
we are in my heart as a comment. I think, yeah.
Yeah.
No, go with Ashish. Go with.
Yeah, Ashish,
so-
you finish what you saying.
Yeah. So I'm just saying that the way this is doing, okay, the way bringing fans to the stadium and making them more interested is just clickbait way of bringing more audience and interest to the games and stuff. And I feel this is wrong. Like
Yeah,
this is wrong.
This is wrong.
You
Because
did
they
it
have
one season, that was fine. You did it again, now you are again bringing a different law to accommodate him.
Yeah, this has
is
become a
wrong
habit almost. Yeah.
this is you heard that story, right, of that kids of that Bheria, like that Saper
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
calling
yeah.
that.
exactly,
It is just
exactly.
the
No one
same
will believe
scheme.
you.
Okay, every year you come out and say this is my last season, and the fans be coming out to love you, and then you say no, I'll be back again, dude.
And I thought he has a great chance to say goodbye in the 2023 season. Could have been
Yeah,
great
after
Yeah.
you
farewell.
won the IPL, just walk away.
Okay, we have a comment from Utkarsh Bhatt also, so we can take the comments now.
Yeah,
And yeah.
yeah. Yuji Chahal
Kamindu
come back to
Mantu's
say
test
that.
average is more than power play strike rate. Ghanta power play.
Oh, this is the
And the fact is that the fact is that we are also being very clown kind of guys because we are thinking that this is going to be last season, and we know that this is not going to be. Even if you say if not if there is the kind of indication that this is going to be his last season, we are gonna celebrate it like that, and then he will then the fans will or anyone will say that no, gonna give another one, and we have been clown. I'm painted like a clown that we don't have any kind of a knowledge about what's going on, isn't it? And
Yeah,
at some point of time, I always say one thing that you should not ask. One thing I always say that you should not ask any player that when to retire. It's up to him. Or deciding that I'm going to debut myself in that point of year. I'm going to start my cricketing career at that period. I'm going to end in that period. That's up to that individual.
he's asking about the Ireland versus South Africa match. Utkarsh Bhatt.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Ireland is
okay.
absolutely passing it.
Yeah,
Ireland was
Ireland
12 overs.
Ireland is
Ireland is a
having
good
some real
team.
fun out there.
Ireland is a good team. So yeah,
Ross
12
Adair.
overs.
I haven't heard of this guy. He's a very new guy in the Iris setup.
I think we can
And
take some players from Ireland also. They have got some good hitters like Tector and
Yeah, I think
I don't remember that
Josh
name.
Little played for Gujarat Titans, right? Yeah.
Josh Little is there, and I don't remember his name. He was a good. What is his
Paul
name?
Sterling.
One
Yeah,
was
Paul.
I
Paul Sterling,
remember.
Paul Sterling. See, Paul
Yeah, I
Sterling,
think
there's
Kevin
Aki
O'Brien was
Baba,
one
I
great
think.
player.
Paul
Baba,
Yeah, that
Sterling
was
has
long
his
time back. That
fitness.
100
Yeah,
against England or
Paul
2011
Sterling
World Cup.
has a very bad fitness these days. Okay, and he's more like that. And Venus Sevak's version of from an associate nation. He's that kind
like
of a
that.
player. Because he will bash, but on 8 out of 10 occasions he is going to fail. 2 occasions he will hit the ball well
Yeah,
and he will
Mark
score very
Adair.
fast.
Mark Adair is a good player. Yeah,
Life
Ross
motivator. That's the
Adair, Ross
point.
Adair
Ross Adair.
is
Yeah,
Ross
Curtis
Adair. He
Campbell.
Yeah,
Yeah,
is the
Curtis
one
I
who's
think
Campbell.
if we get
actually
back to
bashing
Virat
the
in my
England.
heart's comment, he's what saying Yuzi Chahal.
Yeah, yeah,
So he's
yeah.
asked one. He
Yuji
wants
Chahal
Yuzi
come
Chahal
back,
back in RCB.
come
Yuzi
back to
Chahal back to red.
RCB.
RCB was
Ex
the most
RCB these
idiotic
days सबको X
champions.
की याद आ रही है like UV.
RCB was the most
I
idiot franchise to drop using the Chal
Yuzi
at that
Chahal.
point of time. He was
is
at
he
his
referring to
top.
that video where Yuvraj Singh mentioned about
Yeah,
he
Yeah,
was
yeah,
dating
yeah. Yes,
someone?
yes,
Yeah,
yes, yes. Like,
yeah.
Yeah.
Not
I think.
yeah. It's not wise
Yeah,
to name any names here, but yeah, we all know.
yeah. We all know the name. Yeah.
Yeah,
I don't
Yeah.
know. You guys can message me, right? दूसरे बोलते हैं, I don't know name. Who is he? Who
yeah,
is
but
she?
not here. We can
Not
talk
here.
in the group about this.
We
Yeah,
will.
Does
Yeah,
her
we
name
will
starts with a
tell you.
D?
सबको X की याद आ रही है. That's a good line.
Sarsu?
D.
Or
Yeah, we
Now,
can. Yeah,
yeah.
we
Now
can
you
put
can
in the
have
com-
your own sort of permutations and combinations, and we can.
Okay.
or the
Life,
easier option is you can check WhatsApp. Yeah.
life
Okay.
motivator
Now
is
coming to
saying,
life motivator. Yeah.
Yeah,
I think
life
Dhoni don't
motivator.
Utkarsh
play.
Bhatt
He's
was
saying,
having a
I
comment, I
think
think.
Dhoni
Yeah, I
don't want to
think.
play, but CSK need brand player after they found any brand. He will retire this season is also for considered.
अरे भाई तो this the crime, our crime that he hasn't found any
No.
brand player.
This is the
तो
best.
हमारी क्या गलती है भाई?
This is the exact reason he has given. Absolutely crystal clear, and that is the exact reason why this is happening. The brand value will drop down.
Yeah.
But
But
the issue
then
is,
my point is, if they don't find it till let's say next 5 years, so will MS continue to play?
that's the
Yeah.
point. That's the
He,
point.
no, he can coach. He can coach. He can come
And
as a coach.
even if they get a replacement, who has the guts to replace MS Dhoni's brand value? Who has the power?
And probably this is the reason why they probably someplace want Rishabh Pant in their setup. I don't know if they want and all the rumors. I have no idea. But having Rishabh Pant there would, I know no one can fill that shoes, but the best probable replacement you can get
There is
for the
Rishabh
likes
Pant.
of likes it was Rishabh Pant. So
I
And
so
also
that
agree with that.
so that makes perfect sense. And then they tried with Jadeja, that didn't work out. And Gaikwad is not a
yeah,
brand as such. He's a good player. He's not a brand. And there's no other brand, be it international or national. No such brand I see. Even for RCB, there is someone like Glenn Maxwell. In
hi
CSK
Samiran.
setup, none of the.
Oh my God, what is he saying?
बार नीचे
Oh
नीचे
no.
दिखे. Oh, let's go. Not go into this one.
Saptarshi would like to pin that comment.
I think it's a
No,
Sunday
Definitely
no.
night.
not.
I think it's a Sunday night, and he's enjoying. As Ravi Shastri says that in this age you should enjoy the he said,
भगवान ने दिया है तो मजा लो ना मतलब वो
yeah, exactly. It's a tool. It's a tool. Use it. At this age, you love a party, you love a company, and अगर भगवान ने दिया है तो use करो ना, किसी पे तो use करो. Ravi Shastri, Ravi Shastri. Okay, Utkarsh is saying, do you see decline in interest of whites in cricket in South Africa because of most of the upcoming players are black? Is it because of quota system or the influence of rugby? No, that's
Yes,
quota system. This is
I think
quota.
some reservations are there. I think.
Yeah, the 2018 World Cup that they played, where they have to drop Vernon Philander or someone else and has to go with Kyle Havertz because of the quota system. And
No, they
David
had to
de
drop
Villiers.
Kyle Abbott and play Vernon Philander
and
in the
go with
Okay,
semi-final.
okay. So the
Yeah.
ulta wala, the opposite one is that and AB was absolutely emotional when he said in the press conference that my hands are tied behind, and the board management have informed me that I have to go with this new team for the semi-final against New Zealand. My hands were tied behind. We didn't want to, but we were asked to do that, and this is continue.
I
The
think.
only good thing is they have changed it, and in the last T20 World Cup, they went with one black player. That was Rabada, perhaps, if I'm not wrong.
No,
That
Batman
was,
was also there. Batman.
okay,
Batman
the
was there.
okay, so
Nigedi
two.
was there.
but in the but no but in the final the same final that South Africa lost, only one black player was playing, I reckon.
Yeah,
No,
that's Rabada.
I think
The
De Kock is
playing
not also white. I think he's not white. He
No, he
also
is.
comes from. No, no.
but
I'm not sure.
if okay. See, the previous rule said divided it into three categories. The first
Yeah,
one was, the second one was black, and the third was of player of colors, where the browns
Colors.
and
I think he
any other
comes from the colors. I think most probably. I'm not sure, but
anything. But then yeah, but then the thing is that in the final game, only one black player played, which was Rabada, I believe so. And even Rabada made some statements which I don't know why he made it, but he has made it something along the lines of it is
yeah,
not easy for being the only black player in the squad, and so he has
it's
made
it's
some.
ridiculous.
Uh,
Ridiculous.
yeah. Shouldn't
so he
really
has made
make those
some
comments. Shouldn't really make those
Especially
comments.
in this
because this
day and
is
age.
not, yeah, because that's and especially for someone like Rabada, who is the senior player right now in the South African setup, for
I think
someone
he
like
is
him
huge
to,
senior. Played for what? He played for a decade almost. I think made his debut in 2014 in that Bangladesh series, and now it's been a decade he has been playing. And now he shouldn't really make those comments at the moment of time. And yeah, okay, Virat in my heart is saying I agree with
But
you. RCB.
good point. Utkarsh is a good point. I think. Yeah.
Yeah, very good point, Utkarsh. Okay, Virat is saying I agree with you. RCB is any team, they make blunders, but the team have only precious thing that is Virat. RCB is like DC and PPKs without the king, that is Virat Kohli. The, they have Virat, but if you see on the regarding the trophies, they are absolutely at a place where DC and PPKs are, but the brand value is very high because of no, don't laugh. I mean, if you see the top trophy ones, they are at the same point, but the brand value, yeah, Virat is there for the brand value. I'm not. Okay, don't take it on your heart, Virat. Sorry, I'm not judging the RCB, but the fact is, I always find they have some of the greatest players in the history of the T20 in their franchise, and still they're at this place, and that always hits me. How they lost the 2016 series, they lost the
29,
2011,
2009, 9 was the.
2009.
They could have won that match.
They're Kumble
Yeah,
as the
yeah,
captain.
surely.
They
yeah,
had Jack Callis, man. Jack Callis, Zahir Khan, I think
I
Dravid
have
was Kumble.
yeah.
They have
I have
Governor.
subscribed that. Yeah,
Dale Steyn was
but
there.
consistency wise, RCB has been much better than DC and Punjab. They have reached
Yeah,
to many more number of finals and semi-finals
yes,
as well,
yes,
and
yes.
they have done much better than DC and Punjab.
They are,
Honestly,
I think,
even
like the
apart
South
from the,
Africa of knockouts, something of that sort.
I wouldn't even call them South Africa. But yes, you can call South Africa, but
No, the thing is that what I've seen is they qualify to the knockout playoffs, but they since they come on third and fourth, they have to not able to cross that barrier. I think.
yeah,
The one thing that I don't understand is that batting is always
This is
shorted.
also a rule I can't understand. Why you give these things qualifier and eliminator? I don't like this like nonsense. Just make it as two semifinals and then one final. So
no,
like,
no, no. I guess it is good. I will say that it is kind of like you are giving some extra points to the team that end up on
then
the
why you don't do this in World Cups? That's my question. The next question.
because
Then
because 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 let me explain it. World Cups are tournaments; these are leagues. So that is a big
but
difference.
coming first in a World Cup is like more difficult. You should give more reward to them or like a league. So because in a team only like
Because this
so
league is being played by the BCCI, one cricket board, and ICC won't love to do it because of the game's sake. The ICC are not ready to do these kind of things. I don't take on heart because I love this franchise for Virat. There is no reason to support because they are not from my state. Until you comment on Virat, I'll not take this on his side. See, Virat is there.
okay.
Virat is doing everything. The 2016 season, the season was, it was only Virat for the whole season. And the issue, I always think one thing that they have very small work to do, very small department that they have to get rid of the good bowling department. That's it. The
Yes,
batting for the last so many years is sorted. Absolutely sorry. Even if Virat is not scoring, someone else is scoring. Far for Green,
bowling
Patidar,
is taking them down. I believe. Yeah.
and
Yeah,
big time.
definitely.
You remember that game against KKR when Russell macked Mohammad Siraj for I think 48 runs in 3 overs.
Yes.
That 2019. How can you lose a game at this position, no matter where you're playing? At some point of time, the ball will go in the air and you will cannot catch him. But that's the issue. We are losing it because there is a simple plan needed. And I am sure every fan knows it that going into the mega auction, they will again make blunder issues and take so many funny reasons or so many funny decisions on their bowling. They will buy someone like they went to Alzari Joseph last season for what 10-12 crores, despite of having another bowler in the team. That is
Ferguson was
blunder
there.
they are taking some decisions which can easily backfire you. If a franchise wants, they can easily make sure that RCB gets out of the tournament before it actually kicks off. That's the
Okay.
issue.
I think we have comment from Utkarsh Bhatt. I think.
Yeah. The only way to sustain all leagues in the world by promoting or investing in asset cricket as it increases the player pool to select for league or easy replacement
That's a good point.
of
That's a
a
good point.
yeah.
Like we can now we can take from USA Aaron Jones, that Patel. I think, what was the name? Yeah,
But it is the
Aaron,
only
Aaron
way to sustain
Monank
all the
Patel,
leagues
Monank Patel.
in
Monang
the
Patel
world.
and one more Josh, some wicketkeeper, the South African.
Also, there was that
Goss.
Netrvalkar, I guess. Yeah,
Yeah,
Saurav
Andres
Netherworker.
Ganguly.
Goss and Andres
Netherworker would be
Goss.
a good. Yeah, Anders Goss. So Netherworker can easily come on any side if he just play on. That's a good point,
But
Utkarsh.
but
Yeah,
but will he get enough money to leave his software engineering job for 2 months?
that is a
So
that's
he's
a good
saying that
point.
we should. He's saying that the IPL team should buy players from the associate nations rather than the England, Australia, and South Africa. Is he saying that, or I'm
Yeah.
getting something
Acha,
wrong?
I
Yes.
have a
Yes.
question. Okay, if you guys remember the first women's IPL season, they came up with a rule that if you play a player from an associate nation, then you can play 5 foreigners. So can those kind of rules be applied to the main cricket?
Can be,
Yeah.
can be,
Can be. Can be.
can be. But again, you are actually putting down the
But
number of
but
Indians
imagine
there.
now imagine someone finding back in the days if this was the rule, SRH playing with Rashid Khan and four other foreigners.
They can easily play Okay, associate nation means those nations who
Who
hasn't
don't
played
play
test matches.
Test cricket? Yes.
Okay, so you can have Sandeep Lamichan. I know there's issue with it, but he's a quality bowler. I have to
He was
say.
a quality good bowler. I think
I
he played, right?
Yeah, played for
He's
Delhi. He
Yeah.
played for Delhi,
picked
but
up
he can
picked
have,
up Pratik
yeah.
Patel on his debut.
And even there are some of the great bowlers. Even who do we have? We have USA. Some of the players for USA are so good. They have mentioned Jones. Jones
Yeah,
is a great player.
Mitra Volkar.
Volker, if he's ready. And then we have
so,
one guy from I
No,
can't remember his
Ali
name.
Khan. Ali Khan. Ali Khan was a good
Ali
bowler.
Khan,
Ali
Ali
Khan.
Khan.
Ali
Ali
Khan
Khan
is
was
a great,
previously there with KKR, I guess, one season, 2020.
No,
He
no,
yeah,
came in as
I don't.
replacement of
I don't.
someone, Team
maybe
Ali
Sripath or
Khan.
something.
because he plays for
Okay.
TKR. This is a sensibility that he will anyway
Okay,
plays
you're
for.
talking about the CPL, not the IPL. I got. Yeah,
No,
okay,
no,
got
I was saying he was in IPL also one season,
it.
2020.
Okay.
I think he was replacement of someone, 2020 or 19. I don't remember
No, I think
exactly.
even Corey Anderson is now an associate cricketer, if I'm not wrong.
Corey
Yeah,
Anderson
Yes,
is the
yes.
affiliation.
yeah.
Yeah,
Corey is
Anyway, he's played the IPL as a New Zealander. Now he can play as an USA guy.
Yeah,
one good player was in Canada also this time. I don't remember. He's a lefty. I think I'm forgetting his name.
I think
But
this
he
season
was
it will be
also
tough.
good.
This season it will be tough to get a replacement straight away because the PSL will also go in the same period of time. So most of the players who will be unsold in the IPL auction will be put their names in the PSL auction, and if they get picked, they will play there. There are many players who plays for PSL. I am watching Ben Dunk in the Legends League playing so good. Ben Dunk was a great player who played for Mumbai in a few
He was a
seasons.
good player of spin, I think.
But he was
Yeah.
dropped. But he was dropped. Bendak is a great player for Australia in the
I
point of
seen
time.
I've seen him playing for Lahore Qalandars. He was like
Yeah,
great. Like yeah.
Yeah,
some of the
Ben
He was
Dunk
players.
is there. Hmm.
Jofra played before IPL. Jofra played in the BBL and then
okay. So
Yeah,
PSL.
we are
Jofra
coming
played in
from
BBL, Hobart Hurricanes, I guess. Then he came to
Hobart Hurricanes.
Rajasthan.
He played for
Then
Hobart
everyone
Hurricanes.
saw his talent. Then he was pulled into that England squad before the
Jofra,
World Cup in 2020.
yeah, Jofra played for Hobart Hurricanes. Then he played for Lahore Qalandars in the PSL. Then he played for Rajasthan Royals in the IPL. So eventually these
there
teams
was a
have
question of about Mohammad Amir also joining the RCB team. Something some rumors were there.
Yeah,
For that,
because
he had to take that English citizenship first
yes, yes.
No, I
because
think
anyway,
he has a citizenship, but I think
No,
since he played again, so he would
no.
be.
no, he again
I
came back to
remember I
Pakistan setup,
remember
right?
one player all rounder Pakistani. He played like that. I don't remember
Azhar
his
Yeah,
name.
Mahmood,
Azhar
Azhar
Mahmood,
Azhar
Azhar
Mahmood.
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 Azhar Mahmoodi. Yes, yes.
He's England. Okay. No, he's Carrie Anderson. To Corey Anderson.
that's funny.
I can live it. Scott Edwards. Yeah, Scott Edwards is a
Scott
great guy.
Edwards is a
George
good player.
Munchy is a great
One
guy.
bowler was also there in Scotland team, left armer. He was trouble who bowled, but I like that bowler also. I think I
Yeah,
Matt
Yeah,
White.
yeah, yeah. I remember. I remember. I
Matt, what?
remember. Remember call saying that a left-arm bowler bowling so well, he
I
might
re-
get top
something
order
ending
as
with ton. I don't remember his name.
well.
He
Yeah,
was
yeah, yeah.
bowling
What? Matthew
Yeah,
Watt.
Watt and
Left
Lisk,
armer
the two
from Scotland.
spinners. Watt and Lisk are the two spinners. Pacers, I think they have.
Trumpleton something Scott. I think South Africa can
Okay,
remember.
that was Namibia, Ruben Trumpelman.
Oh sorry, Namibia. No, Trumpleman. Yeah, yeah. Sorry, no,
Ruben
not from Scotland.
Trumpelman.
He, like he was bowling.
David Villa. Villa is a Namibian, but he has played for RCB
Through,
in the past as a South
Yeah,
African
as a
at
South
that point
African.
of time. So these are
Even
players that
as a
have.
Namibian, he has played for he played for KKR. Recently.
Yeah, he have played for KK. I mean, RCB had, I think RCB and Rajasthan, they have played Farhan Bihardi, and I remember that guy who played for RCB.
Bihardian. Yes, yes. South
Bihardian
African.
played, South African Bihardian. He played for RCB, and then so many players. If you remember, there's so many players.
Do you guys remember Kevin
Yeah,
Cooper?
yeah.
Kevin Cooper, the West Indies. Kevin Cooper plays for Rajasthan
Yeah, he
Royals.
was
Yeah,
in Rajasthan.
he came in. He played a few seasons and he disappeared.
He doesn't play any league at the moment. He doesn't play the Legends League,
Yeah,
and he's nowhere. I mean, he has disappeared
Okay.
like a guy.
Then there will be that name, Richard Levy.
then
Richard Levy.
Richard Levy. See, Richard Levy still makes sense because he came from South Africa. He scored those quick runs. He came, makes sense. Kevin Cooper was not in the West Indian setup. I don't know how Rajasthan Royals scouted him out. He played a few seasons and then he just disappeared. And I never saw him again play for West Indies itself. So
I also remember Chennai because I'm following Chennai for a long time. I remember they are going with Matt Henry, Ben Hilfenhaus, they have Sudeep Tyagi, they have Manpreet Bhuni. Then they had, I think they had
Pawan Negi,
McAtee,
Negi,
Pawan
Negi.
Negi. They
Yeah,
had
Pawan
Pawan
Negi was
Negi
in
still see Pawan.
he was
Pawan
in
Negi is
RCB also and
yeah.
KKR also.
Bollinger
DC
was there.
Pawan Negi.
If you go to
And
old
Pawan
times,
Negi is a guy from the Delhi circuit itself, and
yeah.
he has been known in the Delhi circuit. And then once DC bought him for some insane 9 crore, 8 crore. I don't even know how much they paid, and they didn't even give him enough games. Also, it was
Yeah, there have been.
I don't know.
I mean, who can remember that Indian player Paul Valthati, that century against CSK
Oh
in 20.
my.
Yeah, Punjab from Punjab.
Badrinath used to play there. He was a good
Yeah,
player.
Badrinath
Yes,
played for a long time in
Badrinath has
CSK. I
played for
think
me.
6 7 years.
He was
He
a good
played test for
player.
India.
Why he didn't get ghosted for India? He could have played
He
more for
played for
India.
India. He played for India
He,
longer
he
in the
scored
pitch for almost
160
6
and then he was dropped off. I don't. In a South Africa Test match, he scored brilliantly against those fast bowlers, and then we never saw him again. So he was a
But
good player.
I really
Yeah,
used
yeah.
to like him. There used to be one time when he was used to be the weakest link
Yeah,
in the international
there
cricket.
was one guy. I think he played that CSK versus DC qualified to 2012. Ashish would remember most probably Sunny Gupta or something off spinner.
Yeah, bhai.
He came in for that match only and
Yeah,
leaked some
yeah.
50 runs in 3 overs. As the star bowler of the season, Morney was dropped in that match as Russell was brought.
Because the story was that in the previous game
Irfan was
against
injured. They needed an all-rounder, so they brought Russell and
KKR's
dropped
Russell.
Morney.
Okay, morning. Okay, yeah, something like that had happened, and they dropped Morning Morkel, and who was like the
Yeah, he
leading,
played
who
only
won the
one match
Purple Cup,
only. I just
who
now
won
checked. He played only
Purple
one
Cup.
match. That one match,
The bowler who eventually got the Purple Cap, they dropped him from the qualifier too. Like,
and that makes you DC.
That was a pinch in the heart.
Murli Vijay scored a century that game, bro. Murli Vijay scored a century.
Oh, Murali Vijay was a good player. Murali Vijay was a great player for India in Test match, especially. Also for Chennai, he was a
And
great
yeah.
successor.
In Chennai, he was good. Yeah.
Yeah, even for India, I always feel Murali Vijay. If I rate,
And then I guess Delhi bought Murli Vijay for some 5 odd crores, and then
Yeah,
he
yeah. In 2014, Murli Vijay went to Delhi. Then he went to Punjab in
Punjab.
15, I guess.
Punjab, and
oh,
then that was the end of his
oh,
career actually.
he played. For, he played for Delhi. I forgot it. I thought he
Yeah,
has gone.
14 was sort of a very disastrous year, I guess, for Delhi. Kevin Peterson was captaining or something. I don't remember exactly.
I
You
honestly
know
remember
that
there was a match where they got out for 60, 70 odd runs,
against
and
Mumbai.
Kevin Peterson. I don't remember the team. I just remember that they got out for 60, 70 some odd runs, and then at the night, Kevin Peterson posted a image of him smoking something and wrote the caption of "We lost, but we tried." I was like, "God damn it! What did you try? What did you try? You
Over
got
the
out for
years,
70,
RCB
70
has
runs."
the most best bowlers in Academy of Pace Bowling. Dinda, Varun Aaron, Dan Christian. There will be some other names. Let me
Dan
recollect.
Christian was good. Dan
If you
Christian
have
was
to,
good.
Anderson was there. Corey Anderson.
if you have to remember,
Umesh Yadav was also leading that academy at one point of time, I guess, in
Umesh
if you
Yadav,
RCB.
but
have to remember the impact of a game, I think Watson will be there all the time. Watson is a
Yeah,
nightmare.
Watson, and if he forgets, anyways, Ben Cutting will call him up to to
Ben
remind him.
Cutting.
yeah.
Even Virat bowled that over to Albi Morkel, and he was smashed for 29 runs. I
Yeah,
remember
After
that.
that, I think he quit. I think he didn't ball for a couple of
Yeah.
years. I think so. Otherwise,
Mark
we could have
Bowser,
got a good all
Mark
rounder.
Bowser also played for RCB. Kevin Peterson played for RCB. So many
Jack
players have
Callis.
played. Jack Kelly. They had the best all rounder in the history of the
I think
game.
in 2009 RCB had Bhuvi also. Maybe he didn't play any match, but
I
they
think
had
Dale
Bhuvi.
Steyn was also there, right, in 2009. Dale Steyn in
Yeah,
RCB.
Delston was there. Delston came back in
Man,
2019 also. He played those 2 matches, then
how
got
can
injured and
RCB lose
pulled
to
out of the
Dale
World
Steyn
Cup.
and Jack Callis? Man, that team was something else, and then still they lost.
Which game? Which
under
game are
Tough
you
luck.
talking about?
Kumble was
Was it
there,
like
yes. Yeah,
Yeah, Kumble was the man of the
yeah,
match in 2009 final. He got 4 wickets, but
yeah,
RCB lost by
Kumble.
some 6-7
You have
runs.
Jack Ellis, you have Dale Steyn, and still Zaid Khan was also there, I think.
Yeah,
And,
Zaikan maybe in
Yeah.
2009. I
and
don't remember. He
Ross,
came in 2010. I don't
Ross
remember
Taylor
exactly.
was there. David was there.
But I think there was another guy. He played for South
Kohli
Africa
was
at that
there.
point of time. Now he plays for Netherlands. Roelof van der Merwe.
Bander was there.
Left
Yeah,
arm, left arm.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I think Misbah Ulaq was also there, I think. In
Sorry.
2009.
Is the
Misbah Ulaq.
is the
Yeah,
Misbah
Misbah
Ulaq.
ul Haq. Yeah, Pakistani played that one season. I think Shahid Afridi was in the Hyderabad franchise. They
Yeah,
can.
8 and 9 they played, I think.
2 seasons.
8 and
Umar
9.
Umar Akmal, Mohammad Hafiz played in
2008.
Yeah, Shoaib Akhtar
Sohail,
was in KKR. I
Sohail,
remember.
Sohail
yeah,
Tanvir
yeah.
was
They
there.
played in
I think
8. They
Shubhadeep's
played in
gone.
9.
Sohail
And
Tanvir,
then
yeah,
in the
Sohail
9th
Tanvir.
Yeah, so yeah,
November,
Sohail
that
Tanvir, the man who still has, I guess, the
I think his
best
record is
bowling.
not
Or
yet broken, I think.
no, I think he has the second best now. Alzadi has the best.
Oh, okay. But it
Yeah,
was
yeah.
First season Purple Cap winner.
Yeah,
Tanvir.
first season Purple Cap winner, and
Yeah,
the
with
yeah,
record is not yet
Rajasthan won
broken.
the season also.
Pakistanis played in 2008, 2009, and then in the later part, November 2009, that Mumbai incident happened, and then they got banned.
Also, there will be another guy, Manvinder Singh Bisla, who did just, I mean,
Yeah,
didn't allow CSK to
denied.
do that hat trick and then vanished.
Yeah. He came like just
and
to.
he's doing the commentary today. He's doing the commentary. And he
Yeah.
does a great commentary job. I think
Yeah.
there are a few guys who hasn't have a great success with the bat or with the ball in the primary calls, but they are great with the mic. I mean, Dinesh Karthik has a great season for with
Okay.
the
I think Saptarshi, Brilliant Cricket has a comment for you, Saptarshi, I think.
don't
He's
think type of
feeling.
man after today's night, but don't think what's the cutting. I love watching Shane Watson sleeping on the ground with that 22 look in the qualifier in 2020 at Mohali. So that knock, man, why do you guys rate that knock? Is it better than the Pakistan one? Why this is the best one?
I would rate that better because in terms of stakes, that was the thing. If India lost, they would have been out. So yeah.
Yeah, also it was a do or die match actually, and I think in the Pakistan match, maybe you can say Hardik supported him a lot more. Maybe I think Australian match it was more of a one man show. There were some runs from MS at the end, but I think mostly it was
Which
Virat, and he
Pakistan
pays.
game are you talking about? This game, the T20 World Cup game, or the 183?
The Melbourne,
ODI
the
game?
MCG.
No, MCG Haris Rauf.
I think that the two games are at a neck to neck. I can't say that Pakistan game was
Pakistan game was
bigger
also
than,
tough on that pitch, MCG
yeah,
track.
and there is a huge crowd. But in India, you're playing in 2016 in India before the Indian crowds. You know, if you lose the game, the media, the fans are going ballistic on you on the very next day, the
I
news
remember
paper.
that shot on James Faulkner where I thought that it will be out, but somehow he
The
went over the
only
Yeah,
six,
maybe
over the
maybe
covers.
one thing that we can use to say that 2022 was better was Virat was not in that great form at that point of time, but still he
Yeah,
produced
yeah,
that kind of a knock. And
and we
2016 he
had
was
lost,
anyways having a dream run and he produced that knock.
and
In IPL
we
and
had
as
lost
well as in the World Cup.
and we had lost the previous World Cup game, the first ever World Cup game we had ever lost to Pakistan, and the second game
pressure.
we had almost lost,
Almost,
lost.
almost.
Yeah,
Like
that's what
Yeah.
he's saying also.
as fans,
Bloodline cricket.
I had accepted that this game is also gone. I
No,
had just accepted it.
no, I
Just
was,
like in the
I
finals,
was,
I had accepted. I
I
had
remember
accepted.
the game that Pakistan, the game against Pakistan was played just a week before the Diwali. So I was actually returning home. I
No,
was in
it was
Kolkata.
just a day. Yeah, it was a day or two. Anyways,
23rd,
whatever.
23rd or second,
The day
22nd,
before
I think,
Diwali. I think
October.
the day before
Yeah, a
Diwali.
day before Diwali. Correct.
And I was returning home. I remember leaving the house and I asked one of my friends, I said, what's the score? And he said 50 odd needed in 3 I said, no, can't happen. I went back to the station and he played that 2 sixes against Roth. And I was taking my leave from Jadavpur and I was passing through Park Circus, and Pakistan is losing, and Park Circus was like the last thing. And players are like putting the bombs. One of those guys says, "Don't shout. If Pakistan loses, they can actually fire the whole train and bomb us, destroy us the whole train. So don't shout if Pakistan is losing. Don't shout. Just cross Park Circus and then you can enjoy. You go into Shialda, then you can enjoy. And that was terrific. I mean, remember the game. It was evening. It was around 5 in the evening, and they're saying, "Don't shout. We are in Park Circus. We guys don't shout if Pakistan is losing in Park Circus." And I say, "Why? I have never been there, so I don't know how these things happen." I said, "No, no, no. There's one veteran, one experienced guy. I think he's in 60s." And he said, "Don't shout. Why are you shouting, man? We have to score. Let him score, but don't shout. We're in Park Circus. You know this is dangerous. They can just put a bomb under the train and just destroy us." I said, "Why? Yeah, डरा रहे हो?" But I remember that game. But the only thing, the 2016 game, I remember at home watching that game Sunday night. The only memory of the game for me was that run between Virat and MS. They just knocked the ball 30-yard circle and they took 2 runs. I cannot forget that game. Yeah, the shot against Maxwell just chipped it.
Yeah,
Just
yeah, yes, yes.
Chip did, yeah.
Against Faulkner also. Faulkner, if you remember, under covers. Just chipped
Yeah,
it.
I
I
mean that
thought it would
Faulkner
be out.
over, he changed the game. Then he did 39 of 3 and he got some 20 of that over. Then the next
No.
over against Coulton Nile, I think he got
Means
4
that was
more
also some kind
boundaries.
of
And
shot. The way he
can't
just chipped
remember
it
the
over
year.
the covers. I thought it would
Can't
be out.
remember the year. I think it was 2019 or 2018. He was playing an IPL game against
yeah,
Delhi at
Trent Bolt,
Kokla.
Trent Bolt, just
No, no,
a
no,
cover
not
drive
Bolt.
and it went
It
for.
was Corey Anderson, I think. Corey Anderson was playing for Delhi. He bowled that left-hander for sure. He was left-armer.
Yeah,
He
it was
bowled
just a
that.
lofted cover drive and it went for 6.
He just
Yes.
checked it.
Yes.
Previous question. Here's the previous question. No, we don't
No.
want
Also,
any.
2016
Wants to ask
Australia game shot against Maxwell gave me tension for a bit of time.
Yeah.
What is the previous
Yeah,
question?
also, I mean, we had a lot of discussion regarding the old IPL games. Meanwhile, I mean, nostalgia.
Yeah, guys. Yeah.
The good thing is that every time a new season comes, we see some of the teams making some blunder rules. Like, ye nahi fix the yeah, that was saying every time a new season comes, I have always seen RCB making a blunder with their kind of decision. I've seen it. Delhi making a blunder. Sorry, Ashish, but Delhi makes a blunder every time a new season comes. Punjab is being the most consistent team in these things. And these three teams kind of fight among themselves how to make a bigger blunder than myself. So this is a different kind of thing. I will see CSK.
Okay, let's have one prediction from you four guys, that who is gonna win the title first out of this holy trinity, Punjab, RCB, and DC.
RCB.
RCB.
Shubhradeep. Also, viewers, if you have any opinion, who is gonna touch the IPL trophy first out of this holy
Currently,
trinity?
Lucknow is also there. So yeah, 4 there.
Yeah, Australia, I want to say so. This is called off. I think the game
Yeah, 49 runs DL method.
49 years methods. Okay. Got us
Yeah,
say,
so,
man. The way okay, we're saying the question. No, I can't say Punjab, but I can't say RCB. I think Delhi. I think the way Delhi has managed them, especially the last year, they lost so many games at the start, and the way they backed it up towards the end. The only thing I think this has been backfire, and Ricky Ponting has spoken about it. He has shown a little bit of disappointment of not getting.
yeah,
that
to be
extent.
honest, if I say jokes about, I mean, I think consistency was RCB and DC have tried to do something new, have at least tried. I think Punjab, apart from the 2014 season,
Punjab.
mostly have looked flat.
Yeah.
No, why I'm saying this is
don't put in any sort of effort.
no. I think Pant has the kind of a quality to make sure that there will be change in their game. I think Pant has the one of those men who can change the whole culture of the Delhi. The only thing is that they can easily go with Ricky Ponting. But I understand Ricky Ponting in the com box and Ricky Ponting as the head coach are two different guys. Talks so much sense in the commentary box, comes into the dressing room of the IPL because of the franchise thing, and he loses all of his sense. But
Okay, what about the Australia versus England match? Something Bhubai Karmakar is pointing out.
Australia won by DLS.
Yeah, Australia won.
Oh,
I mean, they really came out all guns blazing. They knew they had to just get puffed, and it was just 4 balls. I mean, 5 less balls, and it would have been drawn. In 20.4,
yeah,
I guess the rain came.
20 and 4. So 20 overs had to be bowled.
Maybe they shouldn't have bowled Adil Rashid for those 3 overs. They should have bowled pace.
I think they should have kept the shoe into the background that Matthew Potts was doing. They should have kept the shoe. They say, no, I'm gonna change my shoe 3 or 4 times if they want to change their shoe. The match would have been drawn by the time. So yeah, they can do something. But yeah, I think
Also, I
Steve
think
Smith
England
is
choked. I
the
think. I think I was
Steve
saying
Smith
24
captain.
hours. England was 200 something for 2 wickets,
Yeah,
and then
25 overs, 200, 2 for 2. And at that point, Harry Brook got out, and after that, it was sort of a downhill
collapsed.
journey.
I have seen whenever Steve Smith has led Australia, it seems to be a different team, different beast team. He has the we call about the inborn captaincy. Steve Smith has the inborn leadership in him.
I,
Yes.
yeah, exactly. I feel Steve Smith is a very cricket passionate guy. Like he loves cricket the most. Virat Kohli, on the other hand, is a ego-driven guy who is driven by his passion and ego. And but Steve Smith is that kind of a guy who he is very much involved in. He loves cricket a lot. If you look at him while fielding, you will see even while fielding he's shadow practicing. Even in his
Yeah, I
hotel room,
remember that BGT 2021. He was just shadow batting
Yeah,
and
yeah.
he's deep.
in his head he's always batting. So and if you, I'll be honest, if you drop Kohli today, he will never return. He will just walk away. Okay,
Okay, so the
but
Oscar nominations for this year: Gulbadin, Potts, Rizwan.
Sir
Predict the winner.
Rizwan.
I would go with Gulbuddin. That was
That was excellent. He said no and just left out to Jonathan Trott in that Bangladesh game, I guess. Yeah.
See, there
that
is
was
a
a good game.
new development has come in Cricket Buzz, and they are saying Shah Rukh Khan had vehemently advocated for the retention of 8 players. So KKR wanted 8 players to be retained. That's the news that has come. Kavya Menon from Sunrisers asked to remove the cap of the retention for foreign or domestic players. So she has got shots she wants. There is no limitation of number of foreign or Indian players. So we can be sure that Sunrisers are going to retain so many foreign players. Maybe apart from Abhishek, all the players will be foreign. So Head, Cummins, Klassen, then they can go with any other foreigners. That is the news that has come. Also, they say that they can go with actually Aiden Markram. They can go with Aiden Markram if they want, which I'm
Yeah,
not
I
satisfied
don't
with.
think Aaron Markham is not worthy of being retained at
Yeah,
such a high value.
but she has actually taken the name of Markram in the discussion that has come out in at the point of time.
I think Bubai is asking when the mega auction is gonna start. So I think it will be
Well,
in the month of December.
that's
So
the
the
last
deadline for the retentions been 31st October, I guess. Yeah, 31st October deadline for retentions.
31st October till 5 in the afternoon, and
Yeah,
the
so
mega auction
just a month.
just a month, and the mega auction is going to be slotted at
Just what's the deadline of player retention?
Yeah, 31st
October
October, 5 p.m.
this September. Okay, so
Yeah,
last week of November, or the first week of December, wherever they gonna do the mega auction. But the issue is that they have the Perth test match on 22. So I think between the two test matches, Adelaide and Perth, they can do it. Hope,
that
I
would be
think, not
interesting.
hope, they will do it, Dubai. They will do Head and Cummins. Only Cummins say yes. That's the point. Bro, कोहली
Yeah,
रिटायरमेंट से पहले जिता दो आरसीबी को यार. Bloodline Cricket always comments, so I think I should say that they will
I think
win.
Kohli. That is the only part in left in Kohli's career. I think. I winning an IPL trophy.
Yeah, he has won the ODI World Cup. He has won the T20 World Cup. He can win the
Champions
World Test
Trophy.
Champions
Championship.
Trophy has won.
Champions League is
Champions
already
Trophy.
won. He can win the WDC next year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So maybe a bit of a IPL trophy in the cabinet. But I mean, it's a successful career. You can say successful career. Yeah, WTC. Yeah, he has a chance to win next season.
Yeah.
But it will be a great cabinet. You know, so many individual performance. The ICC mace is already with him because of so many times finishing at the top rank. Then the WTC trophy, and then the IPL trophy. And I think he will do a Messi. He will do a Messi if he wins the IPL. You know,
The
Smith
last
Showbiz.
dance.
The last dance.
No,
So what is
Kohli first is the
Bubai
WTC.
saying? RCB is Panauti franchise. If Kohli have to win IPL, he needs to leave this franchise.
That he
And
will
he
not do.
said this while he's drinking water.
Okay.
GT retention. Okay. Yeah, let's leave
So the,
RCB now.
Okay,
yeah,
I'm
so
going with
Mumbai guy is back, but he's not in the video. He's just from outside. Anyways,
Rashid for 18 crore.
Shubman,
Absolutely.
Shubman Gill
Shubman.
for 18 crore.
David Miller.
David Miller, I will RTM. I have three. I have actually
Yeah.
three. So I'm going with David Miller. Sorry, I've got Rashid for 18, Shubman Gill for 18, Mohammad Shami for 14. I'm gonna try to have Rahul Tiwatia as the uncapped player, and
Oh.
look to have
Some 3D player Vijay Shankar you want to go with?
no, David Miller as the RTM, and I will try to have Shai Sudarshan, but only if he comes into my team under 3
Sai
crores.
Sudarshan is a good player actually. He
Only if he
Yeah.
comes under 3 crores. Anything under 3 crores, anything over 3 crores, I am not going with for you 14, 11 first, bro. Okay, no issues. I'm going with. Okay, no issues. No, I can have 280. I mean, I don't need to have one in. This is 8. Okay, I'm going with 118. That is my Rashid Khan. Then 14.
Rashid
I'm
Khan?
going,
Yeah.
yeah, Rashid Khan 18. Then I'm
Shubman
going
Gill.
with Shubman Gill. No, Shubman Gill, not where they have 14. So I'm going with Mohammad Shami. Okay, I've written it. Just let me just check it. I have written it somewhere. So
So Shubman Gill, you're not taking after Rashid? Shubman Gill.
Shubman Gill, I'll give him 18. So I need him at the fourth retention. I've written somewhere. There is. So I'm going with
Tiwatia.
Shubman Gill.
Tiwatia 4
4
crore steal. Good point.
Yeah, definitely. I
Uncapped
mean,
player.
he's been sort of a great
Tiwatia,
finisher
yeah,
for
as I said,
over the last
Tiwatia,
couple of years or so.
He has,
Rashid,
Yeah.
and the
Rashid
uncapped rule
actually
can be
for
used here.
the Mul
Yeah.
Mumbai,
Correct.
Rohit, Surya,
Will
Hardik.
Mumbai retain Rohit Surya?
We will cover all those things in the recorded videos
Yeah,
and
Yeah,
Sharma
also-
may leave MI. I don't think so. Sharma may will leaving MI.
No,
yeah,
there was-
Gaurav is
there
there
was
in
a
the
rumor, I
comments
think.
anyways. If Gaurav can share his insights.
No, I think some rumors were there, right? Mumbai, Rohit Sharma will leave. I think
No,
that
it's
conversation
become-
is
it's
MSD,
become one
Virat
family, I
Kohli,
think.
and Rohit Sharma. I don't think these guys are going to leave their franchise. MSD, Virat, and
no.
Rohit.
I think Rohit Sharma was doing something. Game SFB में last साल ऐसा कुछ with Abhishek Nair, I think. So, no, don't know.
GT will definitely retain Miller also.
Yeah.
Okay, Shubhradeep mentioned as RTM Miller, right?
Yash Dayal 4 crore also gonna be a steal. Yeah, so
Yes,
Yes, sir,
yeah,
RCB.
yes,
here is the
uncapped
Mumbai
player.
correspondent. Rohit Bumrah, Ishan Surya, Hardik all retained.
Okay.
And for the uncapped player, most have gone with Vadera. I will go with Akash Madhwal. I think he has got some pace. He is a great Indian pacer. If they can handle him under Bumrah, they can use him better in the next 3 seasons. Madhwal bowled beautifully.
Yeah, I
in
think
Chennai.
Madhwal has got the qualities of Shami, skiddy customer. I think he's that kind of a pace and skiddy
Bhubai has-
customer.
Yeah,
Bhubai
so
has asked
some question
most-
for the Chennai
Bhubai
fans.
has,
Yeah.
Bhubai has asked one of the most easiest questions. Even if you ask a 5-year-old kid, he will say yes.
Yes.
No, you can change it to
Number-
2035, I think.
Uh,
I think
See,
2035.
I am someone who loves the Pacers, so I am going with Madhwal. Namandin is a good one. That one guy from Kerala, Vishnu Binod, he is a good guy. Vishnu Binod can hit the ball
Wicket keeper.
long. Wicket keeper also. So there is two things. He can hit the ball long enough, and I think Mumbai has got one steal. When he played that one game, he smacked the ball around the park. I love
Yeah, it
Vishnu
was
Binod.
against Gujarat, I guess.
Okay.
You get a lot of
Andrew-
comments pouring in. Lot of comments. Yeah.
Anshul-
Akash Madhwal, Anshul Kamboj, he's saying Gaurav.
No.
Yeah, Akash Madhwal. I mean, I remember that spell. It was at
5-6
Chepauk.
spell. Yeah.
Yeah, he got 5 for. I mean, that was a brilliant spell, to be honest.
I am going with Madhwal as the
Yeah.
player rather than Vadera or whatever.
I think
love-
last year they didn't use Madhwal that much, actually.
Yeah. Because they have Bumrah.
Yeah.
Who in that sense, they
Also,
didn't have Bumrah.
is Arjun any chance of Arjun Tendulkar playing?
No.
I'm just
Amit
asking.
Dravid, Arjun Tendulkar, MS Dhoni. all uncapped.
I think
Yeah,
Arjun Tendulkar has that swing, I think, but the pace is lacking, I think. He can swing the ball, but the pace is lacking, I think. What I believe.
Akash is
don't you think?
overrated.
Don't you? No.
Yeah, Gaurav, please join us and share your insights from the Mumbai camp.
No, I
I feel
think
you.
he's not overrated. When they use him properly, they got the reward. When they didn't, how can he play? If he doesn't play, how
Okay,
can he
we have a
give it?
comment from Utkarsh Bhatt about
Yeah,
Nigeria
Utkarsh is totally
qualifying.
not
Nigeria.
interested in these IPL things. He is an international cricket guy.
Yeah, that's what I believe.
Take that one you miss, Virat in my heart. He said, I don't think so. Hardik is retaining Rohit and Rohit. Hardik में से एक ही होगा. अच्छा रोहित एंड हार्दिक में से एक ही होगा. आरसीबी प्लीज हार्दिक के लिए बिग पर्स रखो. ग्रीन प्लस हार्दिक. Do you really
So am I
think?
not retaining Hardik? Okay.
Do you really think that Hardik is such a idiot or a stupid guy who has made all the mess last season to come from Gujarat to Mumbai, just to leave Mumbai again, go to Bangalore and start the mess again? All the start will see, all the kind of booze will start. I mean, he is not a stupid. I think he's not a
Hardik will be
stupid guy.
retained. Hardik will be retained. No question.
If Hardik doesn't get retained, either Mumbai is stupid or the Hardik is stupid. Anything is going to be the confirmed news.
After some years,
Akai
Akai
Kohli
Kohli
making
making debut
debut.
with MS Dhoni, playing with MS
And
Dhoni.
MS Dhoni is still playing. Yeah.
No comment.
Yeah, that's the point I said. You were asking 2025, you can change that to 2035.
Well, we can
Yeah.
change it to can you change to 2000, 2100, 2100. He can play.
2105 actually. I think I was a bit wrong with my calculation. It will be 2105. Yeah. Anyway.
It will be again. Bubai also asking
Alright.
Hardik as captain.
I heard Surya, the captain. I'm not sure about it, but I heard.
But why
one of
not
my-
Hardik? Why not Hardik? I mean, my question, just based on last year's performance. I mean,
Yeah, what is Gaurav
he
Shah
has done
thinking?
good actually for GT. For
Yeah.
GT, he actually did well for 2 years.
One final
So
and
based
one
on 1 year,
champion.
it
I'm
would be
not
harsh
sure.
if they don't make him the
And
captain. I
currently,
would
what
say.
he did in
What
the
Gaurav
T20
thinking?
World
If
Cup,
Gaurav
he
can
should be
share
back.
his ideas.
It's my source who is in the news portal. He said that the news is that maybe Surya is near. Okay, he said Hardik Pandya captain confirmed. We will see. You will see. Yesterday there was a point when he said something, and I said no, this is not going to happen. And he said no, I made a mistake.
Okay, we have a comment from Bubai Karmakar that
NSD man is at 42 is.
I
So
think
great
Gaurav
that-
Shah has some serious sources.
No, I think I don't know, but I have seen so many sources and they have rechecked and they said me, yeah, Surya is going to be the captain. Let's see. I'm not sure. So many sources have said, yeah, Hardik will remain as the captain. Others have said, no, Surya will be the captain. So, discussion, maybe, and some surprising thing
But
will come.
it's sure that then Rohit is not going to be the captain. It's
No,
sure, right?
Rohit-
Rohit is not going to be, most probably.
This is going to happen. But I think Rohit is okay enough to play under anyone, under Surya
Yeah.
or under Hardik. But this time the crowd knows that Hardik has already won.
I
the
want
World
Rohit to come back to RCB and lead RCB to win.
Rohit,
Seriously.
I won't say this in public. I won't say this in this video. But is X ready to play under Y? That's the question. For those 2 seasons, he needs some breathing space.
yeah, but X and Y just speculated. Who is the
Okay.
X? Who is the Y?
बाकी समझदारों के लिए इशारा ही काफी है. After the 2016 World Cup, many World Cup pass, but still can't understand why got where the match point is 33 or 33.
Yeah, that I have not seen that scorecard. I mean, I don't remember exactly which was that match, but
Which
it was
one?
in New Zealand, I think.
There's one game. No, there's one game in the IPL I think. Or international? No, not international. I think
Which is this match? 33 of 33?
No, he
You have
play. I
seen
have
it?
seen on Twitter.
Hey,
I've seen
Saptarshi
so
would
many-
know. Saptarshi might know.
Oh, yeah, he's a
Yeah,
great.
it was DC versus CSK 2008. So MS scored 33 of 33 in that match. CSK won by 4 wickets, chasing
I think it was
188.
DD back then. It was
Yeah,
DD back
DD
then. I
anyways.
think Delhi
Uh,
Daredevils.
so so CSK
Yeah.
chased down 188. Albie Morkel scored 30 of 15. Stephen Fleming scored 44 of 28. MS scored 33 of 33, but he got the man of the match. Don't know why. If you see from the bowling scorecard, not much, but there were, I mean, many others played well than MS. Even Manpreet Goni scored 13 of 5 at the end.
But yeah, Albie Morkel was a serious contender then, I would say. Yeah.
Yeah, maybe. Did he do something great in the
Shreyas Iyer
wicket
to
keeping?
RCB?
No, I didn't. Don't share to RCB. क्या बोलते guys?
No, 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 no.
No, no,
ऐसे तो
absolutely no.
किसी को भी भेज दो आरसीबी में, सबको भेज दो आरसीबी में. Okay, team KC has come with
I think
senior
let's
captain
we
for
can have
Pure.
some players from WPL. That would be beneficial if some players from WPL join.
Elisa Perry.
Yeah.
I don't. Obviously, we don't have a Chennai. I generally follow the Bangalore because of the way they have arranged their team. They are great. Mumbai is unbeatable. I don't know how they lost the last season. I have no idea. But some of the way
Who
I think
played
I
the
think
finals?
those
I think it was
conflicts.
RCB and DC, if I'm not
Yeah.
wrong. It was
RCB and
RCB
DC.
DC.
Okay.
Yeah.
You're talking
the
about
greatest
WPL,
women's
yeah.
captain lead Delhi, and still they lose it. So it's nothing to do with the
I
captaincy.
think Shankar Patil was the game's injured there in the middle overs.
Yeah, Shankar Patel was great in
In
that
my
season.
eyes,
Okay, can we have some discussion on KKR? I think
Yeah.
Gaurav sir put a question. We have not talked about KKR, the defending champions. Yeah.
Yeah,
Enough
I think
discussion on other sides.
anyways, we will have
We
recorded
didn't have
videos. I
KKR,
think.
we didn't do Lucknow, so a lot of
Yeah, so
are
I
remaining.
think we will do all those
But
in our
KKR
recorded
is the
videos.
defending
It's not.
champions.
Yeah, so I
Yeah.
think KKR mostly
They
we
are
are
the
trying to
defending
do that
champions.
in the last couple of minutes, and then I think time to slowly wind up. Maybe after some time, we will bring the recorded videos next week, and you will get our possible speculations regarding the retentions for each and every team.
Surely.
So anyway,
Surely. So it's good that we got a lot of comment today, and
it's
Yeah,
KKR
we are
निकाल देगा
already
श्रेयस
1
को.
hour
I'm
50
hearing.
minutes.
Yeah,
into the
Gaurav
live.
Shah has heard another thing. KKR निकाल देगा श्रेयस को. How are you seeing this?
Sophie Carlton was game changer with 3 wickets in over. Okay.
No, it was not Sophie Eccleston. It was Sophie Molyneux. Sophie Eccleston was in UP Warriors.
Sophie
Yeah.
Sophie Eccleston, that's the
Eccleston.
England guy. Sophie Eccleston is the
Yes,
Australian
yes,
guy.
yes.
Yeah.
Both different guys.
Sophie
KKR,
Eccleston is-
Russell, Narayan, Rinku, RTM, Harshit, Venki, Varun. Okay. Russell, Narayan, and Rinku.
Russell, Narayan, Rinku, RTM, Harshit, Venki, Varun.
So he is dropping Shreyas Iyer.
Yeah.
Then who is the uncapped player in the list? Varun. Okay, Varun. Varun Chakraborty. No, he is not an uncapped player. So who is your
He
uncapped player?
will play in the
I think he
Bangladesh
played.
series also. Yeah, he played in
He has?
T20 World Cup 21.
Yeah.
He played in the 2021 World Cup where
Yeah.
There's no
Yeah, he has
uncapped
also
player.
come back to the squad for the Bangladesh T20 series.
Harshit can be, if Harshit doesn't play, then he can be uncapped player. But for the moment, we can't say that Harshit is an uncapped player. We have
Yeah,
to wait.
Kabir may give him a debut next series, Bangladesh series.
Or maybe he's a head coach, or he's the pre-KKR guy. He knows something about Harshit Rana, and he said, "No, I'm not giving you the cap at the moment because you are an uncapped player. If I give you the cap, you will be a cap player, and KKR can't retain you."
no, I think Harshit Rana in India needs some young fast bowlers. So yeah, before the next World Cup.
So is Gautam Gambhir the 12th man for KKR this time? It seems.
Squad,
If he does
there's
so.
no opener.
Okay, Utkarsh Bhatt is coming back to
There is
international.
no opener in the team apart from
Also, will KKR go with those guys? I mean, Salt or Stark? Will they do retention on any of those?
Okay. So Travis
Stark,
Head
I
has
don't think
become
they should.
but Stark in
Okay, some
qualifiers was
record.
Stark in qualifiers was very good. that ball to Travis Head
Stark,
and
I remember. I don't know if you guys remember. He bowled one over, and even the tailenders were like smashing him for anything.
Yeah,
I don't know what he
Sharma,
did in
no,
Kant
that
Sharma
match.
smacked him for three
but
sixes.
but
Yeah.
but when it came to qualifier, he was a completely different bowlers. So
Yeah, but will you just wait for the qualifiers and bet some 12, 15 crores
You
on
have
that
to
guy?
play consistent cricket. Yeah.
Because for that, first of all, you need to qualify for him to play in the qualifiers.
Travis Head finishes with more wickets in this series than Mitchell Stark and Josh Hazelwood.
Yeah, it was like I think
Okay.
yeah. Last year, I think something of this sort stats came up for RCB. Glenn Maxwell getting more wickets than Siraj hitting more sixes than Glenn Maxwell.
What about
Yeah.
Maxi? Maxi, it's always a question about Maxi. How they gonna manage Maxi?
Maxi is just sleeping peacefully. He knows he will get a big check from somewhere.
I don't know
Yeah.
about Maxi. Wherever he goes, even if he comes to Chennai,
KKR के
I'm
कप्तान
happy.
कौन? Guys, the question. KKR के कप्तान
KKR
कौन?
ka kaptan kaun? So Gaurav, your source hasn't told you this. They have told you Shreyas is leaving, but they haven't told you who are they looking up to as the next keeper. Just inform us also so that we can say it on air.
Rinku maybe, or
Nah,
I think a bit too young, maybe.
Too
Yeah.
young, too young.
27 years.
See,
How
you
it
just
can be
can't
young,
make
man?
anyone the captain just because he's playing well. Sometimes it deteriorates the game also.
No, I think it's 27 years. I don't think anything young in that. Virat Company had a
Maxi,
much.
just go anywhere, but please don't come to RCB again.
Yeah,
You
it's my
guys,
humble request.
you guys stole Maxi from Chennai in that mega auction. Oh, sorry, last mini auction 2020.
2021, where CSK got Moeen.
Can't believe you guys stole after. ठीक हुआ है तुम्हारे साथ यही होना चाहिए. I said it myself that if you can't get Maxi at such a price, RCB came out nowhere and they just kind of great man.
So Gaurav's source has got something else. Maxi to CSK and Thala.
I want to know that source.
Tell you about the auction dynamics. I mean, ridiculous. Surya captain for sure. He's currently Indian captain. Mumbai make Hardik because of the thought Hardik is going to lead India. That's why they make Hardik captain. Okay, this is serious. This is getting heated up. This is getting heated up now. Someone is going to break up. Either Hardik or Surya now. Just put up a
One
just-
family, one family.
I
Yeah.
think it is going to be Hardik.
This is
My
the
gut feeling
100
says it's
family.
Hardik.
Yeah, just on the basis of 1 year, I also think because just on the basis of 1 year and the way he performed in the World Cup, I don't think.
And leave World Cup the way he performed in GT. 2 consecutive years, 2 consecutive finals.
Yeah, second year also he was just, almost his one hand was on the cup. Jadeja hit a four.
Hmm.
Yeah. Sad days. Anyway.
Yeah.
Going to lead India. That's why I don't understand this. Because they thought Hardik is going to lead India. That's why. I mean, I don't know how this comparison is being done.
So many players have lead India. It doesn't mean that they can't play under someone because see there are so many international players too who is going to play under a young Indian captain or say name anyone like AB has played. AB has played under such a South African captain, international captain. He is playing under a young player. So this thing doesn't really matter. Kane is playing under Shubman. That's the thing. Kane is playing under Shubman.
Yeah.
So
And
then-
Kane doesn't get a chance also. He is mostly benched.
yeah. Usually post for his birthday photos in the photo. She put a one photo with RCB.
A lot of speculations.
Guys
This is
are
interesting.
expecting- Wow. it's
Butler is
speculation.
playing under Sanju Baba, of course. I mean,
Yeah, Butler is
they won't
playing
leave
under
Butler.
Yeah, a T20 World Cup winning captain.
These things should not really engage the players at any level. Even
Warner
um,
playing under Rishabh, yes.
Warner playing under Rishabh Pant. Yeah. Warner playing under Rishabh.
Ishant Sharma playing under Rishabh Pant.
Sanat Jayasuriya's stint as head coach is likely to be extended. Okay.
just
Yeah, obviously.
remove that,
For reasons also.
just remove that likely. It is going to be extended for a year till September 2025.
Considering the way Sri Lanka are performing, it has to be extended.
Absolutely. And especially when a veteran like Angelo Matthews has come to the press conference and he said good things about Sanat. And he said And he's mentioned a good point that managing the players is not about managing the young players, it's also about managing the experienced players. How do you manage the players in the dressing room is also important. How to keep the dressing room calm. And Jasuri has done a brilliant job. I think they will give him the offer, and Jasuri actually taking it. I'm
Currently,
sure.
it's a shame that Sri Lanka is not playing the Champions Trophy.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
they would have been very much, I think, difficult team
I
in the.
think it all boils down to that event, that timeout event. Bangladesh could have lost that game.
Yeah, means Bangladesh is playing, but Sri Lanka is not. So
He's
So,
Rohit playing
anyways, I
around.
think maybe slowly we are coming to the end of this live. I
yeah,
hope,
Yeah.
and
So go, just keep 6 minutes and we'll have 2 hours. So go
yeah,
within
we'll
six.
make the record today.
We'll
Just
record. We'll make it.
No, we have already actually covered. I mean, we have gone beyond 2 hours also
okay,
once.
okay.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
So
Well,
Yeah, yeah, we have.
if
our
comments
statistician has confirmed. Then
if
we are
comments
nobody to
drop
question.
if comments do
yeah.
come, we'll
So
have a
definitely,
look.
I mean, we will be shooting those videos and bringing up in the following
Also,
week.
the
The
BGT videos
speculations.
also we are
Yeah.
planning.
Also, we will be making one sort of a story building, so story session on that historic BGT 2021, where India made that sort of a stupendous comeback. I mean, one for the ages.
Yeah,
After that debacle at Adelaide, the 36 all out, and those injuries and all those what happened with India, the way they stepped up and the young guns pulled off that historic heist at Gaba, breaching the
By,
yeah.
fortress after
We're gonna
32
make
years.
by the way, we are
a
getting
video
some
is
really
coming up
good.
very soon.
Yeah, we're getting some really good response from for the short video. So thanks for that.
Yeah,
Last
Yeah.
and
few
also
days.
guys watching new, please like, share, and
Also,
subscribe our
185
videos.
subscribers. We have 185
Yeah.
subscribers, so 15 more to go
So
for 200. Yeah,
15 clicks and we'll be
And the journey
satisfied.
should continue.
Yeah. And the fact is,
yeah,
I actually personally didn't expect such a huge view on the review things, review videos that we are bringing, but we are getting something around 300 per videos almost. So this is a great thing, and thanks for
yeah.
that.
Also,
Thanks
I
for
think
giving
the audience is also liking the birthday series that we are making. The playlist
birthday
on
series.
birthdays.
We are doing the birthday
Maybe.
series.
The birthday
So much
series they're lacking the on this day series.
on
So
the digital
lost.
Yeah,
memory lane.
yeah.
We
Of
are having
course.
everything. Thank you for that. We had a birthday series where we have kept so many birthdays, and we're getting. I think none of the video is under 100. As
100.
one Chris Gale, you can have it join the Chris Gale one and smash it. We got around 500 on Ravichandran Ashwin. We got around 400 on Johnny Bairstow, 100 odd on Brendan McCullum. Rashid has got 100 odd. So thanks for that. There's one scheduled which will come on Martin Guptill. So stay out. Just check the date. Just check the date of the
Yeah,
birth date of Martin
it's
Guptill and be
coming
ready.
tomorrow.
Okay, it's
It's
coming
coming
tomorrow.
right,
So
right tomorrow. Yeah,
okay. So that's a be ready
yeah,
Martin Guptill, one of the greatest players for New Zealand. I think the fourth highest run scorer
yeah.
for New Zealand in
Yeah,
ODI cricket or across formats. So beware, Punjab captain Nitish Rana.
Yeah, also a couple of other big birthdays coming up like Rishabh Pant, Zaid Khan, Doyen Bravo in October. Then Gambhir Maxwell.
Yeah, so
and
so
then in
many things.
November Virat Kohli.
Then
So
we have also
Yeah.
posted one video on the memory lane, the one where South Africa was
I think
dashed out.
Shubhradeep can talk about the pipeline for some good West Indian stories, fast
Well,
bowlers. Lot in
well,
the pipeline.
well, you
Yeah,
know, West Indies is one of the countries which has the pace bowling generator, and that inspires me a lot. Pace bowling inspires me a lot. And we have actually
yeah,
brought out the one on Curtly Ambrose and Courtney Walsh destroying South Africa, and the next one, which will come the next Saturday, Saturday noon, which will be on the history of West Indies fast bowling, how they have made the West Indies fast bowling, how the name has become so lethal. So we will bring the story next Saturday. So be wait for it. But before that, make sure you join for the Martin Guptill one tomorrow. So that's the few updates that we are going to make.
yeah,
But yeah,
guys. So
for all
plenty much content in the pipeline.
plenty, yeah,
Yeah,
plenty much content. I would like say one thing is for we all are from Kolkata, we are all from Bengalis. We have the puja is coming, festival is coming, so we are making the
yeah,
preparations before so that we can just give you some guys some contents between the pujas because we are not going to be able to make those videos in those 4 days, 9 to 13 October, and we're making sure that the group and you guys won't feel empty. So that we are making the preparations, all that is up to you just to show us the response. So we always get the energy to keep on going with the same flow. That's the one thing. If you don't show energy, if you don't show the response, if you don't get energy, at some point of time it will become draining. But because we are getting the response, that's why coming with it. And thanks for
That's the
all the
reason we are doing for 2 hours.
yeah, that's
Otherwise,
the reason we are 30 seconds away from making it 2 hours. So you can enjoy that. You could think that a
Yeah.
185 subscribing channel is making a live video for 2 hours. That's great.
Yeah.
Thanks for response. Afghanistan will host a 3 month ODI series in Bangladesh in November UAE. Yeah, the Utkarsh has mentioned one thing. The issue is they haven't really finalized the venues, which reason is Afghanistan. Sorry, okay. South Africa is playing Ireland in Abu Dhabi. And
Yeah, it's the record is
World Cup-
done too.
and the T20 World Cup is due to start in Dubai and Sharjah. So all the three grounds are actually full at the moment. So I'm wondering why they're going to host the three games. That's the issue. But let's see.
or
why
they can
SCB
take Noida, for example, their home ground in India.
Yeah,
I
also
think
next
we are
time we
still
come live,
miles
we can have
miles away.
some discussion on the Women's World Cup, which will be
Women's
starting
World
by
Cup.
then.
Yeah, surely.
Yeah,
So now the cricketing
Really?
season is slowly coming up. So now it's like good.
yeah.
Uh,
This is a
Yeah, I mean,
cricketing
there's a lot of match coming up. Sri Lanka, West Indies ODI series will happen. Then England will tour West Indies. England, Pakistan will go on during the pujas and all.
England will to West Indies for
India,
test matches or just
no,
the-
limited overs. And then India, New Zealand will happen. Then in November there will be BGT starting and all those things. Yeah, World Cup ends in 20 October, maybe. Yeah.
Then
So I
Champions
think
Trophy coming.
I think, yeah, definitely. I mean, today the comment section was really overwhelming. A lot of response.
Absolutely.
2 hours. I mean, on a Sunday when you know that tomorrow
I
is going to be
actually still
that day.
can't believe we are 2 hours. We are 2 hours up.
Yeah.
We have been kept
Yeah,
really busy by our viewers. Yeah.
So I
My
think
back
that's
is,
it.
My back is steep. My back is steep. I can't actually move myself
Yeah.
because the back is steep. Sitting in a chair.
Yeah, TMKOC edits. I mean, thanks a lot, man. It's you guys who are
Yeah,
driving us
Saptarshi,
to
please
do
pin
it
that
2 hours.
comment. Please pin
Yeah.
that comment. I think it's really great to see.
Yeah. I mean, surely.
Yeah,
Surely.
It is this
and-
support that brings
Thanks a
us
lot to
brings us
all
to the
you
live.
guys.
and
Yeah,
Utkarsh, but
so-
at TMKC is a special mention because you have been there from the starting of the
Yeah,
video.
special
and you are
shout
Since
out
the
still there.
because
inception of the
these
channel.
guys are there no matter whenever we come live. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Thanks a lot to you guys. Good night, and we will
Okay,
meet again
guys.
soon.
Cheers. Good
Like,
night.
share, and subscribe our videos if you like, and share amongst friends.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like-
subscribe is a must, man. That's the only thing which maybe someday will inspire us to make this 2 hours, 3 hours. Who knows?
Yeah.
Yeah. And happy Monday in advance to all. Monday Blues coming.
Yeah,
More
Yeah.
Banato, please.
I think
More-
Utkarsh hasn't said what I have realized. He's saying something else.
Mood
Yeah,
Banato,
Modi,
please.
Banado, please.
I think mood is
Cricket
not
Blitz
that what I
Zindabad.
have
Thank
realized.
you. Thank you,
Thank you.
Gaurav.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cricket Blitz Zindabad.
भाई चैनल नेम का क्या हुआ?
Well, looking into it.
We are looking
the-
into it. Not we'll come with an
Yeah,
update.
at the moment that idea has sort of gone under the bus. We are not very sure about it. We will just let you guys know if we come up with something final.
Yeah.
But thanks
Yeah,
for
we
the question.
will
Yes,
get
I
back
think
get back
we are
with the
following our
updates.
posts also.
Yeah.
That's a very
Yeah,
Uh,
just have
certain
a check on our community posts. If we do something, we will just let you know. So change karo baggy boys rakho. Anyways, good night,
think
guys.
about it.
Good
Good
night.
night, guys. Thank you.
Oh,
Thank you.
I
guys.
think-
Okay, guys. Thank you. Good night.
Thank you so much. Thank you
Yeah.
so much.